𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐍𝐒𝐄 corner, beyond Bent. Janssen! And Blackburn Rovers are 18 minutes away from a Premiership return.
As far as Stewart, just outside the penalty area, clips it central for David Dunn. David Dunn equalises! It just had to be. Dack's corner and it goes, glance towards goal, and Rovers have taken the lead. And Charlie Mulgrew has scored his 14th of the season. It may well be the goal that sends Rovers back into the Championship.
Roll up, it's a Rovers watch along on a Friday night, and we're here with Rovers Chat, with Joe, with Luke, with myself, ready for Rovers versus Brentford on this very fine but very windy Friday night. We're going to do it all again. We're going to enjoy ourselves on the watch along. Joe, how are you doing tonight?
Not too bad. I'm on dual duty. I'm being our Alan McInally studio pundit watching the under-23s game whilst we build up to our first team game. So, yeah, going to be a bit more of a stressful one.
Indeed. And just to let you know, we've taken our relationship to a new level now where I'm going to be going off Joe's noises that he makes to let me know if there has been a goal at Boreham Wood FC where Rovers are currently playing. So playing against Arsenal. So if I hear any of Joe's noises, I'll be going to him just to give us an update on the under-23s. Luke, you've had a mad one today, haven't you? How are you doing though?
Yeah, a bit busy, a bit of a mad rush. I've seen a few comments, some psyche comments. I know we get them about being late. I know we're always fashionably late, but that's absolutely my fault tonight. So I've got to apologise, boys. And yeah, I've also not got my green screen because I was that rush. So I'm not at a train station tonight. I'm just in front of some pallet wood. Yeah, we're good to go, aren't we? Absolutely.
Well, if you need me to bark some orders tonight, I can obviously just turn around and be like, hey, boys, come on. So just let me know if you need me to give some encouragement. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
For those of you that might not have joined us before, this is a really interactive show. So give us your comments all night. Let us know how you think the game is going, and we will provide you with the entertainment as we always try to do. Arguably. Super Chat is available if you did want to use it. We're really grateful to anyone's support that they give us, and thank you to everyone that has done that over the last week or so. FM Works, Gillian Harvey, the famous Gillian Harvey, Spiritual Games, Ollie James, and Fire Remotes over the last week. Really thank you for your support. And if you did want to send us your setup or show us your setup, here's some of the ones that we had last week. You can do that by sending a DM to our new Twitter handle, RoversChat_, which we did launch over the last week. But before we get stuck into the team news and everything, just a reminder, we are sponsored by Blue Rose Capital and we are sponsored by 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐍𝐒𝐄.com.
The Rovers Chat YouTube channel is proudly sponsored by 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐍𝐒𝐄.com. They've got retro football from every era with mugs, phone cases and much more. They also have plenty of Rovers goods, including apparel with the famous 94-95 season and this season's kit. Check them out using the link in the description below.
Thank you to 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐍𝐒𝐄.com and to Blue Rose Capital. So I'll just dip into the comments first before we go into the team news. Michael, I am weirdly feeling quite positive about this game. We'll see what the score predictions do in a bit. And Ronan, you're very kind. I'm certainly bringing down the handsomeness of this panel. Luke and Joe, much more handsome than myself, but thank you very much. We'll take that on a Friday night, most certainly. So we'll go into the team news then. I'll keep Joe watching the game for now, Luke. So I'm going to come to you on the team news, which has landed here. It's one change for Rovers, I believe, with Ryan Nyambe replacing Joe Rankin Costello at right back. I just had a complete mind melt there. So what's your thoughts on that side?
Gallagher in centre mid's an interesting one.
Tribal's the DM, and then you've got a 4 in front of him. Come on.
I'm only winding you up, Joe. I'll do a team lineup like Joe. Joe'll enjoy this. M1 Kaminski, M2 Nyambe. Well, I like to see. I like to see consistency, and we've got that again. Nyambe's a capable replacement for Joe Rankin-Costello. It's a shame that he's not playing, but 3 games in the time space, given his period that he's been out, would be quite something for the young lad. So, all in all, we couldn't really hope for much better than this in terms of keeping a consistent lineup and trying to gain some momentum going into some really tough fixtures really before the international break, and this is just another tough fixture really. We've seen some really positive performances in the last 2 games, and I think as a fan base, we've seen it in the comments already. We're quite entitled to be positive tonight. I think we've had a lot to be a little bit more excited about in the past 2 games, and hopefully that continues tonight against a. We know what to expect with Brentford. They're a really good side. They've got a very capable goal scorer in Ivan Toney, and 𝐒𝐄𝐍𝐒, again, a proven championship quality player. Defensively, they're good with Dalsgaard and Pinnock, players like that. So, all in all, we're going to be in for a tough game, but we can be positive and we can look at our side and see talent in there as well.
We can indeed. And Rovers fans, let us know what you think about the side. I've been drawn to a comment from Helen, who I think brought us the legend that is Glenn Entwistle. So I'm going to presume that is either Glenn's mum or it could be Glenn's sister. So I hope it's Glenn's mum after saying that. But Helen, you're not a fan of the side tonight. So let us know why, just in the comments. I think a lot of the other comments are positive, but like your boy, like Glenn, I'm sure you've got a very valid reason for that comment. So let us know why you're not too confident on that side.
And if she's anything like the legend that is Colin, then, we're in for a real treat.
Joe, 2 things, I guess. It's nice to have a consistent side, isn't it? And rewarding these players for doing so well in the last 2 games. And Joe Rankin-Costello, it just makes sense, doesn't it? 3 games in 6 days when you've been out for so long. That's a risk if we're playing him again, isn't it?
Yeah, it was probably expected, that one, to be honest. I think it changes things more than perhaps we're letting on. I think we're a very different side. I'm not saying worse or better. We're a very different side with Nyambe at right back for me. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, and whether that changes throughout the game.
Yeah, and just coming into the comments as well, Jacob, don't know about you, but I would have played Elliott instead of Gallagher. I am quite surprised at the game time that Harvey Elliott's had now over these last 3 games. So maybe that changing of the guard that we are seeing in the Rovers side now. Can't remember where we discussed it. It might have been on the last watch-along or one of the post-match streams. We might now well be playing the core of players who are going to see us into next season. And if Mowbray thinks his job is potentially on the line and he's going with the players that are going to be there next season, if he's there, then, I'm picking up on that Elliott's not playing either. Quality-wise, Jacob, absolutely, you would be having Elliott in that side. But if we are looking towards next season, I can see why for certain.
Over to IBC reporter Joe Harvey.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
Oh, IBC.
We're just going to bring him in. Joe Harvey, is anything happening? Let us know.
There was a nice ball into the box. Sam Burns pulled it back across. And I think it was McBride. He tried to get a shot away, blocked back out. And I think Isaac Whitehall's had a shot wide. So a double chance, both probably half chances, really. Still 0-0, 26 minutes in, Jeff.
A double half chance makes a full chance, Joe.
Well, there you go.
There you are.
I've been doing all about fractions in me homeschooling.
Get in.
All the maths again. Oh dear. I'll just go back into the comments then. Ben, we seem to have found our feet in midfield now, and the team's been much more consistent passing and knocking the ball around, and the experience on the wings were much fresher and less afraid. I like it. Here we go. Helen. Have a good feeling now. We're so eager for live chat. Logged in early and saw a completely different team. Must have been an old match. Will amuse Glenn. You've been let off, Helen. We will let you off. mainly because you brought us the legend, which is Glenn Entwistle. So that's the only reason you've been let off.
We assume.
Yeah, we do.
Bro, like Mary on a donkey on the way to Bethlehem or something.
The story of Glenn.
Just on the Harvey Elliott thing,
Glenn.
yeah. Joe, do you think that if this does carry on with Elliott, could you see him going back to Liverpool before the season finishes, just picking up on Alexander?
I don't think they can. I would imagine that's not. I would imagine that's not possible. To be honest, and what would be the point? The league's gone. They can't register him for Europe at this stage. They're not in any. Are they in any cup competitions? If they are, I don't think they can register him now. So, there would be no point. I can't imagine it, and I don't even know if it's allowed. So, very unlikely for me.
They're certainly out of the FA Cup, aren't they? You're right. He can't register for Champions League. The League Cup only got the final left. So
penalty Rovers.
Hang on, I need to. I just need to go to Joe. We've got news of an incident at Borehamwood FC. I just want to use this.
Unnamed referee who looks a little bit like Steve Keane. He's given a penalty. I don't know his name. Lenny Ray Serino has made an overlapping run on the outside of Conor McBride. He's took it into the box. And he's been brought down. It was 50-50. Conor McBride's over it now, number 11. Let's have a look. The referee's just making sure all the players are outside the box.
Oh, got to do that.
Okay, stepping up over the ball now. He's scored quite a few pens this season already, Conor McBride. This would be to take a 1-0 lead if he scores it. Back of the net, great penalty.
Boom!
Goes left, keeper goes to his left. So another goal for Conor McBride, another penalty goal for Conor McBride. Great play from Lenny Ray Serino to make it all happen. And that's 1-0 Rovers, 29 minutes in. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you.
On the box were reminding me of Keith Lloyd then, doing a drawing. He's obsessed.
Before the goal, there were 32,000 fans watching, mainly Arsenal, obviously. And now we've scored. It's gone right down by a couple of thousand. So.
Just the point here then, Joe. I don't know if this applies.
Put the players under the age of 21. Oh, potentially then. I don't know, but well, either way, I don't think they'd be allowed to outside, like at this stage now.
Along, yeah.
I don't think they will. I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
Cool. So, Luke, I'm going to come to you then. A few similarities in this game, in my mind, actually, to the last one. That's so when Swansea came to Ewood Park, I felt the pressure was all on Swansea for that game because it was their game in hand, their chance to close the gap. Brentford are playing first tonight. It's their chance to put a bit of pressure on. And I think the last time they had that opportunity to do that, they lost 2-0 away at Coventry. And indeed, they've lost the last 3 away games on the bounce. So do you think the pressure is going to be all on Brentford tonight? And again, that might just help Rovers in the way that we want to play.
Yeah, they're a very Spursy team, aren't they, when it comes to pressure? To be fair, they've got real quality, and they've had real quality for seasons, and they've grown and grown as a club, and their model is admirable, really. There's nothing you can really say to deny that. I mean, they've gone and got a new stadium, and they've really looked at the infrastructure behind the scenes, as well as season on season losing big players, and growing and still challenging season on season, and actually, seeing progress as a club. So if you've got to have
big chance. Oh, he's missed it. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh,
as you were, Luke. Keep going.
Sorry, Luke.
I'm thrown off now. It was just, watching the ball make noise in the top corner has really threw me. You okay, Joe?
Sam Durant's gone 1-on-1. He said, oh dear. Unlucky.
Let you have your moment. On Brentford, they've the time's got to come. Basically, they've like last season, for example, and that's what you were sort of alluding to there. Is they had the opportunity to really kick on post post the lockdown, so to speak, the project restart, did we call it? And they just sort of fell to bits, and pressure on them has always seemed to been something they've found really difficult. And we seem to play with a lot of freedom when we haven't got pressure on our shoulders, and our performances really start to come out when we don't have to break that glass ceiling, so to speak, and get into the top six. So, like you said, no pressure on us whatsoever now. We've got the opportunity to show, blood some young talent, show what we can do, go and cause an upset really, and make a name for ourselves is the main thing to do. But with absolutely no pressure on us, and for Brentford, like you said, it's a big game this, because they've absolutely got to deliver now. It's now or never for them really.
Luke, do you reckon if we had an older side, if we had a side kind of full of your Bradley Johnson types, that having nothing to play for would kind of create a bit of complacency, a bit of, well, you know what, it don't matter kind of thing? But because we've got such a young side, it isn't complacency that creates. It's actually just freedom. Yeah,
I completely agree. Yeah. And we've got players now that are they're wanting to play football, they're hungry to play football, and they haven't got that opportunity.
Goal 2-0.
Yes!
So we're going to have to just give the fans what they want. Stephen Mason was asking earlier on. Let me just ring it in. We've got a phone call coming in. I just want to keep using this. Chris, what's happened?
You what, Jeff? No, I'm joking. It's 2-0 Rovers. Sam Burns has scored. He's gone through on. Well, it's the same as the Sam Durant chance. It's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Should score it, does score it. Curls it round him in a very Adam Armstrong fashion. It's 2-0 Rovers, 34 minutes in, and God, they're just flying. It's brill. It's a shame that this isn't on at the same time as the first team, because then at least if we were losing, this would hit me up. But yeah, 2-0 Rovers away from home. Pretty good stuff.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, isn't it? Our 23's flying like that. We've got so much young talent now that I think the boys they're now on the fringes of the first team are really having to deliver.
Oh, this is the one I want. I thought you were asking me. Chris.
Checking around for hidden microphones in the house.
Chris, put the kettle on.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Joe, just on the point that you said about the young players, though, I think you're absolutely right. Absolutely. Because players like John Buckley now, they're spotting that opportunity to say to Mowbray, I'm your midfielder next season. I'm the one that you should be starting every week. And JRC coming back as well. You know, you want to be saying to Mowbray, forget about Ryan Nyambe. Let him go. You can cope with it. I'm your right back. You know, it just breeds that in the side, doesn't it? Dolan's another one. Adam Armstrong might go. I'll give you an option up top. So I can absolutely see it, definitely.
I mean, you've got to look at Dolan as well. Did you expect Dolan to be such a big part of this side when we signed him in the summer? Because I certainly didn't.
No, I don't think anybody did.
And
to be fair, after that Fleetwood and Blackpool friendly game, I thought, all right then. It's interesting, actually, that Blackpool friendly, if you remember the goal he got in that game, he played up front, actually. Because everyone keeps saying that he's not played up front for us, but actually kind of played as a striker for like 5 minutes in that game. And he pressured the keeper, won the ball and stuck it in the back of the net. And you could see his pressing even then. So I think we'd maybe just forgotten about that one, or at least I had.
He's had those 2 discrete spells in the season, hasn't he? You know, started the season just like amazingly well and then desperately unlucky when we signed Harvey Elliott. And then he's just been integral to this, you know, recent recovery of form, if you want to call it that. And for a lad so young, particularly with this recent recovery of form, to really stand up and go to a place like Millwall against those centre-backs and play like the way he did, and then the other night carry on that good form, it's just mightily impressive stuff from him. And I think if you've got the right attitude off the pitch, it does show on the pitch. It really does.
Will you be purchasing any Dolan apparel, Ryan?
I might well do. I could get one of the 6yardsOut.com mugs if you haven't. I could well do that.
Good point from Kevin there, by the way. Thanks for researching that for us, mate.
Oh, yeah, here we go. According to what I found, if Elliott returned to Liverpool, he wouldn't be able to play in Champions League, as all players have to be registered within. Okay, spot on. So that answers that one. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Because I think that's where he would probably, if he did go back right now, that is the place where he would get game time, I think, probably. And and with them kind of the Premier League in the situation where it is, I can't see him coming back, and I can't see him going out on loan to another Championship club. I think he might stay at Liverpool till January, and they'll assess it then, maybe.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask two questions. Joe, I'm going to ask you Ollie James's question in a moment, if you want to just look at that one. But Luke, this kind of just ties into it. So Mowbray's been in the press before this game talking about the Brentford model and the way that they've slowly built. And on the other side last night, I looked into their league positions and things like that. They came 5th when they first got promoted, but they had 9th, 10th, 9th, 11th, I think it was. Then Thomas Frank got them to 3rd. And yes, they've had that model where they've slowly built, sold those assets and really reinvested it in the squad. I actually think that we've potentially got something to go one better than Brentford. If he can sort out the trading assets with the likes of Armstrong and even someone like Harry Pickering, who might come in and then be sold for a lot. If we sort that out, we've got a huge advantage on Brentford, haven't we, with that academy and blooding those players through. So do you think Rovers can become a force in this division, just with a bit of time, a bit of patience?
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about the Brentford model and how they recruit from overseas and how Brexit's going to affect that. And there's a lot of scepticism regarding that. On that note, I had a Guatemalan stew for my tea, and it was absolutely fantastic. So overseas editions are not a problem, I can guarantee. When you're talking about the 23s, yeah, we've got so many valuable assets now in your Armstrongs, Bradley Dack even, Joe Rothwell, I would say, if we can tie him down on a contract. So we do have talented players in and around the squad that, at the end of the day, football's a business, and they've all got a price. We've got very capable understudies now in the 23s, and Joe watches a lot of the 23s and follows it quite closely, and the way he talks about Dan Pike, that can get us all excited. We've seen it. It's true.
The way I talk about it, like I write novels and Wattpad, and like I'm
50 Shades of Pike. We can get excited about that. We've seen what Buckley can do. We've got Dolan, etc. So we've got so many capable now, young, homegrown talent, and we've certainly got a bright future to look at. You've got to look at the Brentford model, and you've got to some degree, have some faith in it, because it works. It's as simple as that. It's worked. It's proven to work. They've shown it's worked.
They're not in the Premier League.
Well, true, but
that would be the debate that that I know people put forward.
That's because they're Spursy. They should have been. They should have done it last season. In all reality, and there is the overseas market too. Still, if we look at the Belgian Premier League, we seem to have tapped that market now with Kaminski, and I know that we're pre-Brexit, but in reality, that's a decent standard of league, and we might be able to pick some pretty quality players up there for a good course.
I think people, with the new Brexit rules, I think there's a bit of misunderstanding about what that means, and people just think that means it's harder. But what it means is that leagues that which weren't in the past accessible are now accessible because we're outside of the EU. So we've kind of banded these divisions across the world into these 7 or 8 bands.
Yeah.
If you're in a band 1 league, which is, the Premier League, the French Ligue 1, the Spanish La Liga, the Italian League, and the German Bundesliga, then pretty much if you're a player in that league, you get a work permit. Band 2 includes the Championship, and there are some other leagues in there, like what's in there? For example, the Dutch League. But a team that, a league that isn't in that band, for example, is Belgium. So we got Thomas Kaminski from Belgium. Belgium are in the 3rd band, which means that actually they need to be a national team member, or they need to be in a team that's won the league, or, et cetera, et cetera. So it opens up Brazil, it opens up Argentina, South American countries. So it does make some areas actually easier than before.
Yeah, and it's interesting, isn't it? It's a lot of people. You just look on Twitter and you're seeing a lot of skepticism now about this Brentford model and how they've got there. But like you said, there's opportunities to sign players, and there's certainly opportunities to bring players through. There's no doubt about that. We've got the talent. We're seeing it. So fingers crossed. Future's bright. The future's Rovers.
Awesome. So Rovers fans, if you're not watching, let us know in the comments. And as I say, we'll do a bit of description for you. Let us know your predictions in the comments now as well. And I'll just click them onto the screen rather than read them like I did last time. Just a few things. Reese, good to have you here, mate. And you've taken all of the Freddie Woodman stuff in. Good banter. Caleb, absolutely. That's why I was laughing, Joe, when you were talking, because Caleb went in with Reese with Woodman, you donkey. But Reese took it all in good stead. So good to have you along with us today, Reese.
Yes, Andy Simcox is in town.
Here he is. Andy Simcox is here as well.
SD, where are you, SD?
Yes, let's have a championship party. Come on.
Oi, oi.
Joe, just really quickly, I promised Ollie that we'd ask this question. So just linked into what Luke was saying. Who are the one? Oh, not that one. I've clicked on the wrong one.
Hang on, sorry. Goal update.
Oh, go on.
It's 3-0 Rovers.
Who scored?
I'm pretty certain it's another Sam Burns goal. And that's on the 43rd minute now, just before half-time. We've taken a 3-0 lead. This could be an absolute thumping. Arsenal look pretty good up front, but they just don't seem to have a defence. Pounced on another Arsenal mistake. 3-0 up. Sam Burns with a brace. I'm pretty certain. I'll let you know if that's wrong.
Awesome.
Sorry, I will answer that question. Sorry.
Yeah.
This season, probably Pike. McBride plays on the wing for the under-23s, which, yes, maybe he fits that wide forward role that Mowbray really likes, and he could play in the Gallagher or the Brereton role. But the one I'd expect to actually get some time as an attacker is maybe Sam Burns. He's much like Adam Armstrong. He's very small. He's very nippy. He'll press like Tyrese Dolan. And he's scored, as many goals as McBride now this year. He's got a brace in this game. He scored and assisted in the last game. So, yeah, Pike, McBride, Burns, those are the ones you'd expect probably. And then moving forward past that next season, that's when you'd expect a few more of them to come through.
Awesome. So I'll run through the predictions in a minute. Luke, what's your prediction?
Desmond.
Oh, where's Desmond? I bet we haven't got... Oh, yes, we have. Here we go.
Yes, we have. There he is. There he is, sports fans.
Joe, what's your prediction?
I don't think they'll do as well as the 23s are doing. I think I'm going to go for another, as per usual when we play Brentford at home, sneaky 1-0 win.
Yes.
Sneaky 1-0. I'm feeling a 2-1 Rovers win tonight. I think the pressure is off us, and I can see us playing nicely again tonight. So I'm fancying us for a 2-1. I will click on all these predictions as we go through, but the game is just about to start. For those of you not watching, as we always do, me, Joe, and Luke, we will sync up in a moment.
Nearly 4-0. Sorry, Sam Burns nearly had a first-half hat-trick there. Sorry, Ryan.
You all right?
I thought you did something funny with your flies then.
Oh.
As long as we get synced up, I don't care. So we're just about to kick off. John Buckley will be kicking off.
Now.
Right. Hang on. So pause on 10 seconds when you get there.
Okay. 10.
13, 14, 15,
16,
yeah.
17.
Like clockwork, lads.
That was We've done this a few times now, boys.
Yeah.
There we go. Come on, Rovers. Right, these predictions then.
They're into stoppage time in the 23s game now, by the way, just to let you know.
I think the predictions go as far up as Andrew Lambert way back when.
Oh, did Andy get one in?
Yeah, a while back.
Oh, let me find it. Thanks again, Andy, for helping me tonight. Andy, there we go. I'm just going to click on these as we go. I think there's a lot of positivity in the Rovers camp, I must admit, looking at these. Yeah, hell of a lot of Rovers positivity.
Chris coming in.
I know, I did notice that.
Over to you, Chris.
He absolutely makes me chuckle. Oh, it's back for David Raya. He shaved his head as well.
Trying to look hard, isn't he?
He is, yeah. I think there's a lot of Rovers wins in these predictions. A few draws in there as well. Reese, Andy Simcox, what do you think? Would you be happy with a Rovers win? Let us know. I'm presuming you would be.
In the 23s.
3-0, yeah?
Yep, half-time 3-0. 2 for Burns and who got the first one?
McBride.
Huh?
McBride.
Was it? Yeah, penalty. There we go. Thanks, Luke.
It's all right. Over to you, Chris.
Cammy. So 2 minutes in, Rovers fans. Nothing of note just yet.
Tackle. Bit of overplay from Doan there. Too much going on tonight for my brain to handle.
I just seamlessly had a bottle opener passed to me because I forgot to bring it with me. So now it's here. Look, there you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Think your kids will do when you pay them.
So we were just, for those of you not watching, looked like Tribal was just going to be too late to the ball and give a pen, but he didn't. Tony's got the ball on the edge now, and we're just going to get it away. Let us know if you are not watching the game, and we'll describe the game as best we can. As Rovers are breaking now with Ty Dolan.
That's offside.
Oh.
Needed to go just a bit earlier, that ball. I think. In all of my punditry in the build-up, I haven't gone for my pre-match wee, so I'm just going to do that, Ryan. All right.
He's gone. The bladder's gone. He's actually just gone. He didn't
Unbelievable, Jeff.
He's gone.
He's kicked him out.
Don't let him back in.
Oh, that'd be funny.
M Outlaw, I think it's Sky Sports 1, Sky Sports main event, because I think the Premier League's on BT Sport tonight, so you should get it on Sky.
Oh, yeah. Just had a sinking feeling that I didn't do my FPL scene then.
Oh, have you not?
No, I have done it. But that sinking feeling is probably as deep as my team's sinking anyway, so it don't really matter.
Here we go. So, Brio, has he earned that?
That'd be a foul. No.
Oh,
give it.
Looked like Brio had just been fouled down the right wing there, and ref didn't give it. It's a goal kick.
What's the continental beverage of choice tonight, Ryan? Is it Moretti?
I've gone for, I've been drinking the Peter Crouch versions of those bottles recently, but my mum, bless her, got us delivered a San Miguel box of 12 smaller bottles as a celebration for the kids going back to school. So if you're there, Mum, thank you for that. So I've got the Jermaine Defoe versions of San Miguel tonight.
Oh, brilliant. The Jermaine Defoes.
Oh, Spuds, no, I was on shepherd's pie myself. Shepherd's pie and sweet corn. Lovely.
Oh, yeah, I had chippy tea. Chippy tea tonight, yeah.
That's all the derivative of the potato, though. It's a very versatile food stuff.
Absolutely.
What's your favourite potato? You can't beat a Maris. I'm joking. We're not doing that. We're not doing it.
You actually went with a bit of intellect. I was just going to say chips, surely.
Yeah. Mild, Spuds, mild. Who's my FPL captain? I don't even know. In fact, that's one thing I haven't done. My captain. I might still be sat on Diaz.
I went Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
I went Fernandez.
Why is City not playing?
Is it
that's next week. I'm panicking now. Yeah, I've got Diaz away at Fulham. I've had a shocker.
Watch him score and get a clean sheet now. Don't worry.
Oh, then I'll say I meant it.
Who's your vice captain?
Oh, sugar.
Borden. Oh, dear.
Oh.
Wow.
Is he going to keep that in? I think he is not. Rovers got away with it a little bit there. Brentford had a break on, and it was a terrible ball from Janel out to Mbeumo, who was on the right. Just look at this. Yeah, so it's What we got here? 5-on-2 against Rovers. Terrible, terrible pass from Janel.
Brayo's reached Danny Graham levels of referees not giving him fouls now.
Yeah.
Oh, Simon Slater, top man. I'll do a Jersey Royal for me if you're
Simon.
Like that.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for your support.
When people like that do things like that.
You posted that to me the other day. I love the out of context turn. So good.
I think there should be an out of context watch along Twitter account personally.
Oh, I could imagine.
Oh, good. Ollie James is on the pizza.
Pizza!
Yeah, but is it takeaway or is it like frozen or is it like Asda pizza, make your own kind?
And if it's got pineapple on it, remove yourself from the comments immediately. Nothing personal.
Under 23s, Kevin, is 3-0 to Rovers at half time. Sam Burns brace and a McBride penalty all over him like a rash.
He's giving that, yeah. Foul. Lenihan's having a go at someone. I think he's having a go at a Rovers player. That's what I want to see from Lenihan. That is exactly what I want to see.
His hair's curling like Corey Evans.
Oh, FM works on the KFC.
FM.
If you're not eating it like Dunny and Nelson, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I'm a Venky's chicken man myself.
I haven't had KFC for ages.
Oh, really? I don't like the new chips.
Ooh.
Is it skin on?
Yeah, skin ons. I think if you want skin on fries, it's Five Guys for me.
I've only been to Five Guys quite a while ago.
I was in a bad way once after a Five Guys because you underestimate how bad that is for your insides. I had a terrific milkshake to sink it all down, and not for me. It were good. It were good. Don't get me wrong. People will get me out of context here, and it's very cool.
Brentford.
Oh dear!
Never.
He's giving it.
Give it.
Brentford penalty
That
here.
was never.
That is outrageous. That is outrageous.
Very
Never a penalty.
It's Lenihan again. It's not
Again,
Tony.
just like the away game. Christ on a bike.
That's poor.
That was never a pen.
Oh,
It's a dive.
my days!
Terrible.
You dirty man.
That is a terrible, terrible decision. Tariq Fosu's just dived there. If you thought the Tony one was bad at the Brentford Stadium, this one was worse.
That is a disgrace.
Absolutely worse. Awful decision. I actually thought Tony played the wrong pass as well because he had Wemo.
How many penalties against us that just aren't?
That is outrageous. That's not even worth a Joe Watchalong bingo comment.
Come on, Tommy.
That was disgusting refereeing.
Here we go. Tommy Gay.
I'm completely numb to it.
Come on, Tommy.
That is disgusting. I'm fuming about it. I'm absolutely seething.
It's a cracking penalty. I don't think Kaminsky
I
will
hate
save
him.
one.
He stood there doing Armstrong's celebration. He can't even play. He's bloody injured. It's hardly a competition between the two of you. If only one of you's on the pitch, stood there doing the bloody Angel of the North thing. What a prick.
That was a shocking decision. I mean, the penalty's fantastic. Kaminsky's not saving that, even if he goes the right way.
Terrible.
Awful decision. This is just...
That's
pathetic.
It's a yellow card. It's a yellow card.
The more you see that, I mean, if Reese, Andy, if you're still in the comments, let us know what you think as objective fans. That was not a penalty. Or Dubai Canary, let us know what you think about that. That was.
I mean, you can't, as a Brentford fan can't say that that's a penalty, and if they do, they're lying. That is pathetic. He'd have got all tens there if we were in an Olympic final.
Gee whiz.
I'm fuming about that. I need to calm down.
Me too. Let's not let it ruin our night.
So, motorway services.
That's our go-to.
Oh. Oh, what a touch. No, I spoke too soon. I'm sorry.
Let's just have a look at the comments. Sabula.
If anyone's watching Sky, let us know what the pundits said about it. I'd be interested to know.
And if they said it's a penalty, they're wrong.
Oh, Scotty, ref again, shocking again. Ben, never a penalty. The ref looks like he's been on the Five Guys. Ref totally fooled. I won't read that one. I'll just show it. What a joke. Serious question is... Yeah, agreed, Ollie. I can't put that guy we had the other night was a Premier League referee and he still wasn't any better, was he? So
they suggested it was soft. Christ. It's not just soft though, is it? It's a dive. It's a yellow card, that. And the problem is that we'll have one. Brereton will go over and they won't give it because it's Ben Brereton.
Yeah. Luke, just going back to your Five Guys, question from Dizzy there.
No, it absolutely stayed down. We just it weren't a very pleasant car journey for all involved on the way home. That's about it, really.
Andy Hinchcliffe said it was no. Hinchcliffe said he manipulated the defender. Hinchcliffe.
So what you mean is he dived?
It's the Brentford Sky loving. That's what it is. Friggin' hell, man.
That's why I was interested to know what had been said.
Oh, Sky suggested Lenihan's hand was across the body.
No.
Oh, come on. I can't be arsed, guys. It's not even watchable when the refs are like this.
God, Watford fan here. We don't think it was a pen. Rogsy, do you?
We don't think it was a pen. We know it wasn't a pen. It's outrageous.
That's a corner if it goes. That's a corner. Yes, here we go. ESPN, Gilles calling it soft but still a pen.
This referee definitely has pineapple on pizza.
Thing is, when I was in my underage drinking stage and then into 18, I always used to have a 9-inch Hawaiian pizza from the kebab shop.
And then you used to leave it on the radiator to eat it in the morning.
Yeah.
That's solid 18-year-old stuff, that.
I thought I was going to fall for Brios, though. For those not watching, the Rovers corner whipped in by Barry Douglas, and it just looked like it was going to drop for Brio, but it didn't.
It's not the going behind. It's not the losing. It's when it's refs like this. It's just depressing. You genuinely can't be bothered watching it. It absolutely ruins it.
What's he given there?
We don't know what to give, so we'll just give Brentford a free kick.
𝐂𝐻𝐈𝐄 looks like a pineapple. That really upset someone, didn't it? Who was that footballer in the 90s when they used to say he's got a Yeah, you were fuming about that, weren't you, for a long while?
Which Davies said it was a pen, Simon? Is that Kevin Davies?
Well, probably.
Well, he's an attacker, isn't he?
And he's still burnt by his failed move to us, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know if Phil's giving it some credit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, that's one man that has had a lot of Five Guys.
I can't believe he got an England cap as well. When you think of the attacking options we have now for England, and Kevin Davies got an England cap.
I used to wear an England cap when I went on holiday when I was 13 years old. It's easy to buy one off a Turkish market.
Could rely on you to say something like that.
No, I'm sorry, Ben. I just don't agree with that. It's a dive. End of the day, it's a dive.
It's a dive, isn't it? You can't call something soft.
There's no point us even debating it because it don't matter. Because not just the penalty, but every single other decision. You know, they've just got another free kick here. Basically, we're playing against 12 as we did last time, and as we have done so many times this year. It's just crap. Sky love Brentford and they love Swansea, and it just all goes round and round in circles every week. None of them are good enough. The Premier League referees aren't good enough, let alone.
I think that's the problem, Joe.
It's a joke.
It's too much like the M66. Goes round in circles. And you don't like the M66. I can't even cheer him up tonight.
I know Joe's.
I can't be arsed.
That referee ruined
We
his
could lose
night.
4-0 and I could still have a laugh about motorways, but stuff like this just...
It's ruined his night.
Luke, we need to cheer him up.
We do. We need to do the job.
It's fine, the 23s are kicked off again. It's fine, I can just watch them.
So free kick for Brentford. It's about 35 yards out, clip to the back stick, and Nyambi should see that. And it's offside in any case. Oh. Rick, I thought this was going to... I'd love that to just be a joke. I once saw Kevin Davies on his...
Ronan G. Hart, is that drink? It sounds like Horlicks.
Ronan's the one who called us handsome earlier. You can't talk to him like that.
No, I'm genuinely being serious. He's a bollocks a drinker.
Oh, bollocks. I thought you meant his name.
No. Sounds like a Horlicks. Sounds very nice on a Friday night.
Bollocks.
Apparel.
You know it's apparel. Joe knows it's apparel.
I say apparel.
Harold.
Joe knows.
Don't upset him anymore if I cry.
No, don't. Honestly. That's
It's
the
apparel.
longest way I've had in my life.
Oh dear. Those of you not watching, we're 18 minutes in. We've not really fashioned a chance in response yet. So, yeah, obviously we haven't got a good record when we go behind this season. So hopefully we can form some kind of response. Oh, God. I'm just a bit delirious, to be honest. I was buzzing before this watch along as well. I'm not letting it ruin it.
David Ray looks like a right idiot.
He looks like a
Done with his hair. First his nose got broken, that kind of ruined his looks a bit. And now he's just shaved all his hair off.
FM. Gotta go, guys. Just start my online refs. They did.
Comment of the night. Dear, oh dear.
They've lost the ball in the trees at the under-23s match.
Root beer, is that root beer?
I presume it's root beer. No,
is it?
it's not. No, it's definitely stuff that I used to remember seeing on programs like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and stuff like that.
I never knew she would. It absolutely blew my mind when I watched Melissa and Joey and realised she was Melissa. Couldn't get it out of my head then.
Caleb, you're a Swansea fan, aren't you, Caleb? I swear you're a Swansea fan.
Go on.
Chance for Rovers. Galley.
Oh, it's just not good enough.
We somehow just need to not panic now and force the issue. And
I would have to say, compared to the away game, I don't think this formation is particularly good at breaking down Brentford and the way they're set up. Wouldn't be shocked to see us change formation at some point today.
Yeah. FM, you can
Start now. Crack on.
No, it's not that bad now.
It's not bad. It's just the referees upset everyone. So Joe needs cheering up. If you can get a smile out of Joe, we're laughing. Well, there we are. It's going to need that half-time brew more than ever now, Jill.
Crikey.
You got a slight little register on Joe's Richter scale there, Luke. Not much.
Boom! Ryan's just hit a home run.
Check on the welfare of everybody, because that was a big quake.
Could you tell what time you boys are at? 21, 21:01.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
21, yep.
Garlic bread.
Let us know.
Garlic bread. It's the future. I've tasted it.
Yeah, Simon knows. Look, garlic bread. Jill, if you want to swap with Joe, if it gets too much for him, feel free to get involved.
Yeah, might have to do for our safety.
Oh my God! I think we're about to see a red card in the under-23s, and Arsenal players just kicked Jordan Eastham in the face.
Oh dear!
Christ, he's got to send him off. He's booked him. What?
The refereeing in the under-23s is awful.
Jordan Eastham's picked the ball up in the box, and an Arsenal player's come rushing in and kneed him in the head. And he's been yellow carded for it. In my eyes, that's grievous bodily harm, and he should be in a prison cell. So.
Here we go.
That's
be better.
All bad touches from Gallagher now.
Kane, what are you watching it on? Are you live on Sky, or you're on the Sky Sports app, or you're on iFollow? Let us know what you're on. Sounds like you're on the Sky Sports app, which I think is probably about a minute or so behind. We're on iFollow, which is about 30 seconds. Oh.
What? Oh my God!
Let's just look at this. Show it again.
Oh my God! What's the point playing?
So it's a crossfield ball. Douglas and Dalsgaard both go up.
Oh.
He's giving it for the two hands by Douglas.
Yeah, the hands are up, aren't they?
I can see why he's given that.
They're not consistent enough. That wouldn't get given at the other end on Lenihan, for example, by Tony. It just wouldn't get given. It wouldn't get given on Brereton.
Oh, I'm aware of the Kimberley biscuit, Roman. Never had one, but aware.
How would you describe the Kimberley biscuit?
I think it's like it's like a sort of cross between a cakey and a cakey biscuit. Do you know what I mean? One of them, I think.
Well, like a Jaffa.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Not quite Jaffa.
Well, Jaffa's a cake.
It's like a bit marshmallowy. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ron.
Cakey bit. So, like, I'm trying to think what you mean, like a cakey biscuit.
It's got a bit more substance to it than just a biscuit base. It's not your digestive, you know what I mean? It's a bit more layered, a bit more substance. There you are, see marshmallow. It's everything a Kimberley is.
You're not ginger.
I think it's just confusing, like your description of what it is.
I think I've got it near marshmallow.
Big chance. Penref, no. Ooh.
Penref,
Sam Burns in for his hat trick, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but keeper's rushed out and won the ball well. Still 3-0 to Rovers 23s.
For those of you just tuning in, Joe is describing the under-23s action. So sadly, nothing much going on in the main action at the moment.
Kimberley biscuit sounds really cool. Sounds like a game.
I recently learned what a bell end was, thanks to the. I always remember, right? If my sister ends up on this stream later, we was round at my nan's a few years ago. She's dead now, bless her. But I called my sister a bell end, just as you do with your sister. I was like, "Shut up, you bell end!" And my nan was like, "What's a bell end?" And so I had to describe what a bell end was, and she was like, "Oh, you mean a policeman's helmet?"
My brother's same with me. If he's at comments now, he'll be having a right giggle to himself. Policeman's helmet.
Oh God, me and my sister, we were in stitches, man. Honestly.
Dear, oh dear. Oh, brilliant! I can imagine Piccadilly Pilgrim.
Yeah, they've gone for a very millennial approach. It's the first time they've done it on Twitch, and yeah, it's a bit like Arsenal Fan TV more than anything on there at the minute.
It is very millennial Twitch, isn't it, Rio? Streaming games.
Or Gen Z, I think is the most recent one, to be fair.
So what happened here is Raya boots it down. Oh, Tommy K cleared it out. So, yeah, Rovers fans, there's not been too much of an attacking response from Rovers.
Oh, come on, ref.
What is he doing?
That's terrible. He's sweaty. Look at him. Oh my God, he's going to pass out.
It looks like he's done 3 minutes on sunbeds. And he's not been on for a while.
I've never seen so much sweat on a. He looks like he's run a marathon.
8 miles, some might say.
Jesus, that's a terrible decision.
Is it Jeff Eltringham, is it?
Yeah.
If so, he has popcorn with his meal deal as well as a sweat on.
There it is. Jeff Eltringham has popcorn with his Oh, God. Let's just get drunk.
Well, I think we've got some setups to show. That'll fill a gap.
Nice one. Let's have a look. I just want to play the Desmond video again, but I'm going to resist the urge. So who we got here? Jill.
Oh,
yeah.
Joel, that looks like your living room.
I know. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh.
Ryan, what you doing?
What? Jesus Christ.
You look like a lost rhino then.
So for those of you not watching, it was just Nyambe did the hard work in intercepting the ball. Because he's touched it, it was going back towards Čiminski, but there was just absolutely no communication between the two of them. Just made it look stupid. Eventually, Nyambe got rid of the ball. Čiminski wasn't interested in the slightest. So that was Jill's. So who we got here? Oh, Luke Sull.
Wow, lovely. Hey, drinking the soul. I like it. Very clever.
I've not seen you in the comments, Luke Sull. So let us know what your YouTube name is or whatever. I don't think I've seen you in the comments, but that looks a good setup. Nice fire, nice log burner in there as well. That's good. Liking that.
It's quite rude that he made no reference to your fireplace, Joe. Nothing wrong with Jill's fireplace.
Another free kick for Brentford here.
No, to be fair, I wasn't drawn to it though because it's not on.
Yeah, true. All right, I'll give you that. There's a comment I think from Ollie James about the Rovers Academy Twitter. That is us.
Joe.
Huh?
Question from Ollie. I think you know.
I can't see you, so I'm watching 2 games, so you'll have to tell me.
It says go on.
You go, Luke.
It just says, is it you guys that run the Rovers Academy Twitter account?
Yeah, that's us, yeah.
Nothing gets past the Rovers chat.
Underscore.
Yeah, underscore. At Rovers chat underscore.
Matt.
Your dad says Yvonne.
Oh,
need to
God.
buy some antiperspirant off him.
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, this is.
Are you on the dark fruits, Luke?
Certainly am, yeah. Just crack me second can. That's when it gets a bit dangerous. That's when it either kicks on to 3 or we stay. And at the moment, it's not a staying on 2 kind of night with this game.
Let's go to John for some actual proper insight into the game. Brentford effective in cutting off our supply lines and nullifying Dack. Gallagher passing off, Brereton ball control off. Yeah, Gallagher's given the ball away a few times, hasn't he, John?
I think that's the formation, though. I don't think that's Brentford being particularly good in their deep block. I think, oh my God, the refs just stood in the way. Sorry.
John,
I think it's the formation more than anything. I just don't think it works against Brentford's setup at all.
I think that's so insightful from John. It's probably a line that you'll hear Ryan pull in the post-match.
Well, that Brentford effective in cutting off supply lines.
You'll just take that upline sinker quoted. That's you finished it post-match.
Mate, if I keep drinking these Jermaine Defoes at the rate I am, then I'm not going to be saying much in the post-match, am I?
He looks very fierce, doesn't he, this referee? He looks very serious for a man that's made such an awful decision.
Here we go, look. Ollie. So who runs the fake Tony Mowbray Twitter account?
Oh, no.
Chris Wagger. Long throw from Brentford into the box. Pinnock was there. It's come. Oh, bloody hell! Who was that? Norsgaard. Didn't see who it was. So it's a long throw in from Brentford. cleared well by Gallagher. It comes onto the edge of the box. Probably about 5 yards wide in the end, but he's hit it so hard and low.
Is it Jan out? No, I can't tell.
I didn't see it was number 8. Who's 8 for Brentford tonight?
I don't know. We've not got it on our graphic, unfortunately, the numbers. We're just on names.
I'll have a quick look. It is Jensen.
Gamesmanship has been applied for. Yeah, true.
We're getting some real insight now from Chris Ayres as well.
Oh, Dizzy is being. Did they not get? Do you not get iFollow over in Australia? What's John watching it on? John Browning. Can you help out Dizzy with where he can watch the game over in Australia? Is it beIN Sports? Is it?
Has she called you Brian there on purpose, or is that a typo?
No, that's on purpose.
And what's the bell end, Natalie?
So, Natalie, if you've only just joined, retell the story about what we said to our Nan about when I called you a bellend, and she'll replay it back to you about what she calls it.
I can't wait till she gives a different account, and then we don't put anything you say ever again in the top left.
There you go. Look at the emoji.
Does it look like a policeman's helmet or a woman?
Police person.
Police person.
We're politically correct here at Rovers Chat _.
Love it. There's no filth. There's no schmutz. Don't get any of that on Rovers Chat. It's a family show.
I don't know why. You just reminded me of the Max and Paddy episode where he gets the porno on the TV in the caravan. I don't know why. You just did.
I was going back to Phoenix Nights, so I don't know why you've put that filthy
What? No, that was a foul on Buckley. What?
This referee!
Watch this back. Explain to me how that's not a foul on Buckley. Buckley gets there. Just watch the replay here. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's a foul on John Buckley.
Let's have a look. It's a Dolan.
That's outrageous.
Foul on Buckley.
So it's
Buckley
and Winston Reid both go in 50-50, and Reid's. It's a shocker of a decision.
Christ. It's like every decision but the ones he physically can't get away with not giving. It's just going to go Brentford's way. And Sky will turn a blind eye to it because they want Brentford up.
Oh. It's Brentford coming into the box. Tony, it's a corner for Rovers now. We thought it was offside. Dizzy, I'm cancelling beIN. I'll try iFollow next time.
Oh, Sam Durant's just done a nice effort from range with his left corner ball.
Can anyone help Dizzy out with access to the game? Send him a message on Twitter or on YouTube or whatever.
Go on, Ty.
So for those of you not watching, Rovers, we're not looking like responding at all at the moment. Brentford look quite comfortable in defence. It's another one of those where the team's gone 1-0 up and we're not really responding in any way, shape or form. So a real shame.
It does, Andy. It does look like we're playing 12 again. And some. Unfortunately, you can't win football matches like that. I think Joe said it on a previous watch-along. There's so much you can do.
Ball. Chance. Oh, should be 4-0 to the 23s. Still 3-0.
And Brentford have got another free kick on the edge of the box here. Tony keeps standing over these free kicks. I mean, this one's 30 yards out.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ.
Dubai Canary well and truly, absolutely no question about it. So here we go. It's right of central. Tony's stepping away now, is he? Mbeumo's over it. Probably going to do the same that they tried last time, I think. Jensen's over it as well. I mean, it's a long way out for a shot. It's Mbeumo left up.
How good you are.
So Jensen and Mbeumo over
27.
it. So Mbeumo goes away. Jensen's going to clip that back stick. Nyambe. Ooh, I thought he got a little bit lucky there, Nyambe. But he's got it away. Here we go. Oh, Brio was through the middle, but we've got that away. Hmm. 37 minutes in. I don't think Brentford have necessarily been free-flowing or anything like that. Here we go. So referee, get that card out.
Williak.
Break it away, man.
Oh!
There's no attempt to play the ball at all. He has absolutely no interest in playing the ball.
That's 15 times more of a foul than the penalty that was
shocker.
Yes! Yes! Oh!
Ref?
Is that not
ref? What? Either it's a corner or it's a foul. It can't be a goal kick. Oh my God.
So let's look at this. So the ball's fired in to Lenihan. Another good ball into Gallagher. Chests it down.
What on earth is that
Free kick, man. We need to start keeping count. That's a free kick.
So I think it's definitely not a corner. I know that much, but you're right. You know, it's a foul, isn't it?
Well, if he's not got the ball and it's not a corner, which he hasn't, it's got to be a free kick. Because otherwise, what has he done?
Yeah. So we're looking. Oh, Ty, got to find the right pass here now.
Ref again, 27. And he's still not going to book him. It's terrible. Oh, I don't know why I get so animated about it, because it happens every week. It doesn't improve. And if they're going to be biased, it's not just going to change in the middle of the match, is it?
No. So I think, yeah, universally in the comments, you know, the ref is not a liked man at the moment, but Rovers have got a free kick now. So central to the back stick. Ooh. Oh, Brio. Oh, played away by Brentford. So it's just clipped to the back stick by Douglas. But Brentford got it away. So now we're back with Kaminsky. Harwood Bellis. It's back for Brentford now, just to build from the back. Oh, big chance here. Tony's flicked it on. Oh, that's a chance for Janelt. So Tony did really well, I thought, there. Just used his aerial jump. So the ball's... So it's Raya who clips it down pitch. Tony's onside. Gets up really well above Nyambe. Flicks it on for Janelt, who was just breaking through. And he's just outside the box when he strikes the chance. He should do better.
He did his other one.
Should do better with that. And he's dragged it wide, Janelt, and should hit the target at least there.
Oh.
So, yeah, Rovers fans, let us know. Stephen's obviously set us off in terms of who he thinks. You know, any subs that we should be making at half-time, any changes, either formation or personnel. Let us know what you think. Can you get there, Ty? No.
Nice.
Lovely. Oh, lucky time.
Terrible from Dack. Giving the ball straight away in a good position. Nice, Bucko.
Good ball.
Not the best cross.
Nice.
First time we've really got down that right, though. So, Nyambe, you know, can we get him pushed forward? That was Brio going down the right that time. Let's just show a bit of intent down the side. There we go. That's the one for Nyambe. Now let's keep it. It's got to be a better cross. Got to be a better cross.
It's been quite
to the back stick.
It's been a really poor half from us, and we're still not out of the game. So it just shows that Brentford haven't played well. I don't think. I think, but for a refereeing decision, I don't think we've played particularly well at all.
The formation's all wrong. It's not working against this side. We've got to be able to admit when it's not working.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you what, that ball's not even on the bloody penalty spot. Terrible.
You need half time to come round, Joe. You need that brew, mate.
Oh. I thought Douglas was going to injure himself.
I mean, he's an experienced pro. We are losing. Why would you do that?
Here we go. I'm going to cheer everyone up because Dave's mentioned it. He said the word, so we deserve to see it, just to cheer everyone up.
I'm getting the word. Desmond.
Oh. Things that you love to see. Ivan Toney absolutely blasting across right into the Blackburn end. It was terrible. So, yeah, 2 minutes left if you're not watching. 2 minutes to go until half-time. Rovers are looking a little bit better this last 5 minutes, but it's got to be a bit better in that final third. Sadly, it's another one of these performances where we have gone the goal behind and it's just not good enough in that final third. We're not looking like scoring at the moment.
Tony looks animated. He looks quite angry. It's good to see, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, a brandy chaser, Joseph. Get a load of that.
Yeah.
What?
You're on a brandy chaser at half time.
Sorry, I can't see the comments because I've got things on. You'll have to audio describe them to me.
Julian Harvey, 08:29 p.m. A brandy chaser with his half-time break this week. Laughing face.
I have to tell you now that no such message has been received. We are having brandy in our brew.
Oh. Alex, Sky says we had one shot. Think I missed it. Maybe they're counting that Gallagher shot, Alex, when we thought it was a foul on the edge of the box, given that they gave a goal kick after it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a chance for Brentford here. Fosu on the right, cuts inside onto his left foot, crosses it in. Tony's at the back stick. He's outside of the box now, so he's going to have to try and find a pass. Brio's with him. We've forced him out. They've come back inside now. And we've done well to just press that back. But we're just going to have to defend the second wave here. Pinnock. There we go. Well played, Rovers. Press that pretty well then.
There's calls for Jonathan Secker on the post-match to find a positive. You're going to have Glenn Entwistle. He's just as positive.
Jonathan, I don't think he said he's coming on, Jonathan. Let me message him.
He's wanted. He's a wanted man.
He's a wanted man.
Over to Jonathan Secker for positives.
Great tackle, John Buckley. Terrible ball forward, though, from Tribal.
Lovely. Turn.
Oh, that's not good enough from Nyambe. That's really not good enough. Really lucky there. That's not good enough, that.
It's now or never if we're going to get a goal.
Come on. Terrible.
30 seconds left to go, Rovers fans.
Oh, gee. Our completion's going to be about 40%. Terrible.
We're into stoppage time of 1 minute, and there's 15 seconds to go of that. Harwood Bellis, nearly a good ball out to Nyambe, and I think Brentford are probably going to see this out now. So we're looking like 0-1 at half-time. And indeed it is. Half-time. Sadly, Rovers fans, 1-0 to Brentford. We know what it's like when Rovers are 1-0 down, including at half-time. Not good. Definitely not a penalty.
Just grabbing my cable.
No worries, mate. Definitely not a penalty, but Yeah, the response from Rovers has been fairly non-existent. So let us know what you're thinking at half-time, Rovers fans. It's not been the easiest of watches. It certainly has not. But yeah, never a pen, as Jacob says there. Luke, how you feeling, mate? I was buzzing before this match, and I'm still feeling okay, but we're not really doing anything in this match, are we?
No, I feel okay. Like, I don't think we've certainly not been good, but I don't think Brentford have been good either. I think the penalty decisions really disrupted any rhythm that we were even hoping to achieve by that point. The referee's really slowing the game down. It's almost like watching a boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Ricky Hatton. It's that stop-start.
I don't know whether it's more like a boxing match between two 7-year-olds. I think both teams have been really poor.
It's just really stop-start. I think the referee's not allowing any rhythm to rhythm in the game. Pulling up on everything. A lot of indecision. And I don't want to blame the referee, but it is a very, very poor spectacle of Championship football on a Friday night on Sky. And I don't think the referee's helped that at all. So for the neutral, I feel quite appalled for the neutral, quite aggrieved.
Joe, how are you feeling at half time?
The system's not working. They've got to change the formation, but I don't know if they will. Is my thought. Terrible refereeing decision. Makes the game difficult to enjoy. I'm getting more out of watching the 23s, to be honest.
I'm just going to go to the comments and see how people are feeling. Not the best half for Rovers. Let's have a look. Dave, 1-0 down to the better team. Never a pen, but we haven't got going. Nadeem, I won't read it, but refereeing as usual. Carl, to be honest, do you really think we would win this game? I was quite confident with the pressure off that we might do more than what we've done today, Carl, and I predicted a 2-1 win on that basis, but it's the Achilles heel again today, isn't it? When we've gone 1-0 down, we're just not looking likely at all. Jack, we need VAR in this league because refs are a joke. I mean, I think with the money, which is, transferring between the Premier League and the Championship, with the parachute payments and all of that, VAR has got to be considered for the Championship. It means too much now. Clubs are on a knife edge chasing that dream. So whether it'll be looked at, I don't know.
Whether get it right first, though, before they bring it down.
Well, this is the problem. VAR would give that penalty because VAR is absolutely rubbish. That's
very true.
Yeah, well, you've only got to look at that Foden penalty the other night and think, well, you've got that technology. You've still got the poor ref.
If I'm Phil Foden watching Sky tonight, I'm thinking, what? That's a penalty for Brentford, but me getting clattered by the goalkeeper, which was a clear penalty, apparently isn't. It's just
I'm afraid the problem's the referee. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
We don't need VAR. We need competent referees. Simple as.
Well said, Joe. Tired, very tired. We look like a team who's played with the same team for 3 games in 6 days. Rothwell and Elliott on to add some sauce. Beer, anyone? Yeah, I've got the beers, Matt. I agree. Bit of energy from those two might make the world a difference. But, our track record this season isn't the greatest when we're 1-0 down, is it? In fact, it's terrible. So we're going to need to do something different with where we find ourselves now. Ollie, I would say I hope the ref pulls his helmet, but I have no faith in his replacement being any better. Rick, very lacklustre half, not being same performance as last couple of games. Fatigue, referee is diabolical. Yeah, probably a bit of fatigue in there, Rick. I hadn't realised that Brentford hadn't played for 9 days, so I think that's definitely showing through. Robert, summing up what Joe said, don't need VAR, just want good officials, definitely. Sonny, poor, very poor indeed. Buckley, the only one with a decent bit of creativity, and everyone else has been painfully average. Yeah, very average performance.
How many times has Dack touched the ball in that half?
Bradley Dack has had the same amount of touches as I have. That's what Michael's doing.
I thought he was playing, Joe, honestly.
And the touch that he did have, he gave the ball straight away in a good area.
He just reminded me he was playing.
Robert, we're not playing well, to be honest. Stephen, we're still in it. Keep the faith. Come on, you Blues. Good on you, Stephen. Good idea. Alexander, I'm gutted. Mike, hello from Mexico. Good to have you
Hola.
along. Hola. Nadeem, Gallagher off, Elliott for me. That seems like a very logical sub to me, Nadeem. Let's get Harvey Elliott on and some creativity in there. Yeah, sadly, Russell, poor half from Gallagher. Penalty, no. He ran into Lenihan. Yeah, definitely not a penalty. Awful decision there. Lots of comments in here. Michael still keeping the faith. Good on you. Simon, another game where the ref is the main talking point. The stand is just shit. Standard is shit, I'm presuming is what you meant there. Chris, feel Brentford could put the foot on the gas at any point and blow us away. Yeah, it has felt a little bit, Chris, like we are at arm's length a little bit, particularly with how comfortable they are in defence. We're not really troubling them at all. So, yeah, I can see why you'd say that one. Dizzy, I'm worried bad joke. Can we get his mum to give him a hug? We'll get him smiling.
I'm assuming there's a brew coming. I'm nervous it's not on its way.
Yeah, no, that's further down in the comments. She has replied to Dizzy. I've seen it.
Oh, let me find it. Where is it? Joe Jill. I'm making him a brew, Dizzy. Awesome. Andy, really soft pen, but the way football has become the slightest touch, it's a pen. Natalie, every time you say VAR, please, can you do the box action?
Oh, I can hear brew. I can hear it.
Oh,
Over to Joe in the top right.
Yeah, Joe.
Oh, hey!
Joe. Here she is, Gillian Harvey. Hi, Jill. Hey. Love it. Brilliant.
Oh, that's getting clipped, isn't it? That's so embarrassing. Oh no. I suppose it is Mother's Day weekend. I suppose I'll have to allow it.
We'll just take that to VAR.
There was definitely contact from Jill.
He's gone down easy.
No. Oh, Joe was looking for that. He was looking for the hug there.
Oh, God. We've absolutely lost the plot here on the watch along with how poor that half was. Paul. He's on his YouTube account, not Stand and Stare account. I love the rhyme earlier on, by the way, Paul, on Twitter. Yeah. That was good. Referee and poor, but he's done another rhyme. Here we go. Referee and poor, but so are we. Or has he done a rhyme? No. I thought you had with the hyphens. Referee and poor, but so are we. Tied minds, tied ideas. Need a big switch at halftime. Get some energy on. Dolan has run his legs off to no avail. Yeah, I think the stuff I've noticed with Dolan tonight, Paul, is there's that, he's showing willing, he's trying his best, but I think he's past that final ball, that stuff that we've needed from him tonight. He's not quite done that tonight, so maybe he's feeling a bit leggy there as well.
Rockwell and Elliott hasty runs on the touchline. It looks like they're going to be introduced.
Excellent. Ben the Boss, Rovers look flat and just not what we've seen lately. Cancelled each other out. The ref has been disaster, but Rovers have literally done nothing at all. Daniel, awful decision. We had the same opening 2 minutes against Swansea and didn't get no consistency at all. Beer is a tremendous idea. It always is. It always is. David, was Nyambi too far forward when he lost the ball, leaving us short at the back? I think I saw that on the replay, David, when they showed it. He was certainly high up the pitch. Which is quite strange because I've not really seen him as an attacking entity in this game whatsoever either. So why he was that high up, who knows? Joe's getting attacked by some kind of insect.
Just poor positioning from Nyambo for me.
Thought you were going to say poor positioning from you then, being attacked by an insect. God, that's how far off sort of course I've gone here.
Ronan... Joe, have Rovers ever won this season coming from behind? I don't think we have we?
We've won coming from behind like once or twice or whatever, but we've never won from behind at half time.
What were the games we came from behind and won?
I don't know. Hang on. We've definitely got points from behind. It's more when we are. It's a 0% win rate when we're losing at half time. Whether it's 1-0 or whatever.
Guys.
So I wouldn't. I mean, if anybody fancies a bet, you could stick $3,000 on Brentford winning the game, and you'd probably be all right. But
not the weekend home betting. Yes.
$8,000. $8,000.
3, I said.
Yeah, I know. We said 8 though, and then that would have worked. So.
Daniel's gone for the co-op deal. He's gone for Heineken and Cobra. Solid choices there. Heineken, a good choice. Cobra is always one you have at the curry house, isn't it? Cobra or Tiger.
I delivered a keg of Cobra today to an Indian restaurant.
Oh, I miss the curry house. Miss it, man.
Did we go? Sorry. Did we go 1 down against Doncaster in the cup?
I think we did, yeah.
Alex,
I'm just going through them from the start. That's 1.
We're not counting now. Rotherham. Oh, yeah, Rotherham. Yeah, Rotherham.
Rotherham.
Yeah. Rotherham. Millwall.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think there's many
more. Millwall.
No, I think... No, did we not? Yeah, Harvey Elliott got the goal against Millwall first. Then they equalised.
Yeah.
And then we won, so no. I think it's 2 games. I think it's Rotherham and Doncaster, and one of them's the cup.
Yeah.
But yeah, 0% when losing at half-time.
There's a big rumour in the comments that Thomas Tribal's got big fingers.
Got to give Brentford some credit. Yeah, I think that's the formation as to why they look everywhere. The tactics are just beating what we've done. They've obviously looked at what we've done for the last 2 games. And then once you've got a lead against Rovers, it's a pretty simple game plan, isn't it? I'm not going to lie. I think I could take any championship team apart from maybe Wycombe. And if you gave me a 1-0 lead against Rovers, especially at Ewood, I reckon I could see it out. And I've not even got a level 2. I reckon you could as well, Ryan and Luke. Definitely. Because you know what you've got to do against Rovers once you've got a lead. It's easy. And that's the most frustrating thing about watching us.
Thank you for having so much faith in us, Joe.
We could be like a trio. We can be like the Cowley brothers, but, not brothers.
The Cowley triplets.
Love it.
The Cowley triplets from Other Mothers.
But you're right, Joe. Like that League One season, there were games when we were 1-0 down at half-time or whatever that I always just had faith we would come back or show a performance in the second half, and we've just lost that a lot in the Championship.
And that's why we have a gift for Desmond Tutu. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, boys.
So, what time are we on? So we're going to be very close to...
There's a minute left in the 23s game. It's still 3-0 to Rovers. Second half, not much has happened, I'll be honest. We've had a few chances to make it 4 or 5. They've had 1. But overall, it's just been a really professional performance. We've brought on 2 of the really quite young 15, 16-year-olds from the scholar years onto the pitch as well. And Jared Harlock's come on. We're still managing to see it out quite well. A really solid performance from Billy Barr's lads, and cementing second in the PL2. Really impressive.
Decent. So let us know when it's full time, Joe. Hopefully we'll get a surge of viewers from Twitch and onto our Watchalong. Rovers are back out now, so we'll see if there are 2 subs. I think it's going to be the ones you said.
Elliot, I think. Isn't it?
Double sub time.
Double bubble.
Dack moved up front.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I must say, when I've seen Dack in that false 9 position, he's not done very well at all. So we'll see how he gets on tonight.
Oh, dear.
Let us know what you think of the subs, Rovers fans. It's Rothwell and Elliot. So it looks like Dolan, most certainly. Elliott's on. So we're just about to start the second half.
We're on the black bandana today.
You the headband. You are different, Gravy.
I'm sure Sky have just watched their numbers zoom up from Liverpool fans actually paying attention. Oh, Dolan's still on.
Oh, he's still on.
Dolan and Elliott on the same pitch. Hello.
So
It's Brio and Gallagher.
Brio and Galley for. Oh, I tell you what, I don't mind that at all. No height on the pitch whatsoever anymore, but who cares? Let's see. That's poor from Bucko there. 23s are just winding down the clock now. We're into added time.
So we'll just, so if I just count my timer here, so 45, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we've just gone past 45, 33, 34, 35 for you Rovers fans not watching. And if you want to sync up with us as well, that's where we are.
Nyambe has really let us down today, in my opinion. Just compared to ranking Costello over the last few games, just a complete difference. He's got one trick and they've read it every single time he's tried it. Not
One
good.
trick, Rhino.
Oh my God, we've got a free kick. We've got one.
Winston Reid on Ty Dolan.
A question. Would you honestly be that disappointed if we started next season with Joe Rankin Costello at right back and lost Nyambe on a free?
I'd be disappointed if we lost him on a free. The clever thing to do would be to extend the deal by a year, as is our right, and try and get $1 million for him, in my opinion. Yeah,
that'd be sensible. I'd agree.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to lose him on a free, purely because that's financially poor.
Yeah,
I'm not actually bothered about losing him.
No, that's the model, isn't it? The model that we go for now is to utilise our Category 1 academy, which we're putting money into, to get money out of. Simple as that.
The thing with that, Joe, what you've just said, I think it involves, you call it what, a golden handshake between manager and player to say, I think Cristiano Ronaldo did it, didn't he, at Manchester United? He signed for another season knowing that they were going to let him go to Real Madrid. With the relationship that Nyambe and Mowbray have got, can you see that golden handshake happening?
This is the thing, and you'd be begging Adam Armstrong to sign a year's extension so that we can get 20 million for him. But it's such a risk for the player, because what if the club turn that chance?
So there we go. Rovers have just built well here. Dolan out on the left now. Trickery.
Yeah. Corner.
I didn't go out. He deserved to get the corner for that with a little Megs. Backheel Megs.
You'd want Armstrong to sign another year so we can get a fee for him, but it's so risky for the player, because what do they get out of that? It's just
you only have to look at what happened to Bradley Dack. They've seen their own teammate get injured for a calendar year. That's all it takes, and that's it. That big move's gone.
And he's 28 next year, and he'll probably not play in the Prem.
He's not finished. He's 28. That is brilliant.
That's probably a fair point, Ben. I would probably feel that way, but I think as well he'd be desperate for a move, and if he wants to go to somewhere better than where he is now, which I think he could do, he's got to play well. So I think there'd probably be enough motivation there to play well if he's seeking a move. Be off.
Well done, Nyambe.
Has Wilder gone now? Then I'm just looking at the comments. I thought they cancelled that press conference.
Yeah, they did, but then Dean Henderson put something on Instagram, and nobody really knows.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I didn't realise it were up in arms. I just
saw
earlier on.
I think they planned a meeting, and a journalist came to the conclusion, and apparently maybe that's not 100% accurate right now.
God, Joe Rothwell driving through. Lovely Rothwell.
Oh, what a fantastic run, though.
That is what we need more of. We spoke about this on the other side last night. Brentford are a side that will allow you to have these spaces to do just this. And he got that goal in the game away at Brentford.
But there's nobody up front. There's nobody ahead of him. He's running and running and running and running, and there's no striker for him to pass the ball to. Baffling.
Yeah.
Weird. It's a great run, but it's going to mean nothing if the system isn't right, if there's nobody for him to give the ball to.
I believe it's full time now, Joe. You with us?
Yeah, it's full time. 3-0, really good result.
Does that put them top second?
No, I think City are enough points ahead. I mean, I don't think they'll win it, to be honest. City have got quite an easy run in as well. But second is almost guaranteed now. You know, they keep cementing that position. I can't see anybody catching us and City now in the PL2. Unless we have a complete...
Poor ball from Rothwell there.
Who would buy him? We discussed that on the last one, to be fair. Talked about a few teams we could see him going to.
Oh, Nyambi.
Got to do better.
Cross to the back stick. Oh, no.
Oh, no!
Oh,
dear.
How we've got away with not even a shot on goal there, I'll never know.
I thought that was going to be another penalty.
Yeah, same.
Field day with
Still got it alive. Nyambi is not at the races, I'll tell you that much.
Really not. Go on, Ty. See you again, though.
Breaking.
We'll describe what happened in a moment.
Elliot driving.
Your wife sounds like a great woman, Roman.
Here we go. Rothwell again. Lovely, lovely. Driving again. That's great.
Oh!
Was it offside?
No, but not with his reaction.
Corner. Fair enough.
Superb again from Rothwell. So exactly like that game away at Brentford. Took on a couple of players. 1-2 with Elliot.
Oh, wow, he's not.
Yeah, plays a ball through to Dack, who's 8 yards out, just left of the 6-yard line, and he's dragged it wide of the post.
I mean, is this not
Raya saves that? Raya saves that. It's a great fingertip save from Raya.
They've not give a corner. They've give a goal kick.
It was a great save.
Raya's tip right. And the thing is, he's on the stats. That'll go down as a save.
Yeah.
But it's not a corner. It can't be a
Rothwell
corner.
making stuff happen. So Joe Rothwell has made a world of difference to this central midfield. He's getting on the ball. He's driving already in this first 5 minutes.
It's poor.
There's just not enough up top. That's the problem. You've got a really creative midfield, but there's no striker. And now Trav's coming on.
Lewis Trav. Is that going to be for Tribal, do you think, or Buckley?
Again, Ben Benson with the tactical book. I don't get it. He's the goalkeeping coach. Why is he the one giving out instructions to players when they come on? Baffles me. I don't think I've ever seen the goalkeeping coach have that responsibility and under any other leadership. It's weird.
𝐂𝐻𝐃 used to be fairly animated when we had Hughes, but other than that,
silky.
I think Nyambi's looking, I don't know.
It's all coming down his side, isn't it?
He's not giving the manager a difficult decision to make, is he, every week? No.
I think someone, what's he doing there? Like,
I know. It's terrible. It's probably one of his poorest games in a Rovers shirt for me.
So the danger's out on the left wing. I don't know if you all spotted that just watching. The danger's on the left wing for them, and he starts just backtracking, ambling into the central of the box, the centre of the box.
Yeah, I mean, who's he marking here? It's just poor. Not good. 7 million payoff for Chris Wilder. Jesus.
That's nuts. So it is Tom Tribal coming off for Lewis Travis. Good shift from Tribal over the last 3 games, I must say.
Yeah, to answer that question, Damien Johnson, I'm pretty sure, works on defence, and David Lowe works on attack, and Mark Venus is set pieces. Is that right? Or is it the other way around? I can't remember, but it's not really like a tactical coach. They all pick up a different, like, what's the word?
Role.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. But yeah, so it's just weird that you'd have Ben Benson, the goalkeeping coach. It's just odd, really odd.
Go on, Ty. Body in front.
Lovely.
Great play from Ty. It's similar to that, to start off that goal, the first goal against Millwall. Good upper body.
Nice, Ty. Come on, Ryan. Play forwards.
Oh, it's pure.
Poor Trav.
Good tackle, though. That's a free kick.
He pulled him.
What? Has he given them a free kick for that?
What the world? I'm getting off. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Save me.
Travis was literally fouled. Oh, Christ. Right. Will Stewart Downing ruin everything again in the next 30 seconds?
Is he coming on as well?
No, I'm on about my advert.
Oh, your advert. Oh, is it 56 minutes, is it?
No, it's in 9 seconds.
Oh, 9 seconds. Here we go.
It's just
Ball's
over.
going out of play. Ball's going out.
Oi, oi, oi. Look at that quality website design from as little as £250. Inbox Digital.
Inbox Digital, the agents of Dan Pike. Pass it on.
Yes. I think his actual agent might have something to say to us on that matter. But
We play from Rovers, just building nicely. Rothwell back for Douglas, back out on this left wing.
oh, we're still yet to have a goal when Inbox is on. Oh well. Nearly though. No Stewart Downing to ruin things today.
I think this is another game where you see it like Brentford visibly sat back a bit now. You know, we've got the ball. They're letting us have it a bit. You've seen this from sides, I think, this season. They're just saying to Rovers, okay, get yourself back in the game then. Brilliant from Dolan. Just down that left wing now. Plays it back for Douglas. Oh,
surely there's a foul there. Surely there's a foul there, though. I don't get it.
I don't think it was, Joe. I think Douglas's reaction said it all.
Okay.
That is class from Dolan, though.
He's brilliant.
Oh,
Technically.
is this a little nutmeg for? Oh no.
I think he pulled his arm there, but all right.
Shocking.
If Pike gets into first team, will you sponsor it? No, I'm his agent. I'll get 50% of that sponsorship money.
Don't tell me Trav's injured. He's getting a spray on his. It's like the hip bone area.
Surprised Ben Benson's not doing the bloody doctoring. We'll have him up front next.
You've made me chuckle tonight, Joe. You're so angry.
Sorry. It has been crap, though. Oh, I don't know if you can say that as a Swansea fan because there's been plenty of petitions for Swansea to be investigated.
Oh,
Yeah.
You've had some dubious penalties yourself, so
There's some vicious rumours about Mr. Cooper. Vicious.
Popcorn and Kettle Black, that I think.
And I believe everything that comes out of Colin's mouth.
oh,
My God. Is that at the bar?
yeah. So for those of you not watching, was that Tony? Those of you not watching, Brentford got a free kick right close to the halfway line. And Buemo puts the ball down. Tony's chipped it and he's hit the bar. Oh, no, he's not hit the bar. He's hit the roof of the net. Tony's spot. It's class from Tony, to be fair. He spots 𝐂𝐄𝐍𝐒. 𝐂𝐂𝐄𝐍𝐶, no shot.
Kaminsky turns around like properly furious that he's even tried it, didn't he? You see that? Just turn around like...
His reaction was like when you're playing a game of FIFA or something and your keeper ends up messing up and just ends up turning around or something like that. That was 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐶.
Furious.
We'll try our best, Swansea, KGR. Gee whiz.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. We may as well just pack up and go home. We're just fading. Just letting this game slip away so easily.
Keep the faith, Joe. Come on.
Not been good.
It's Friday night.
We're back to the performance levels that we saw before the last two games. The intensity's not there. The running's not there. Too many players have performed badly for me.
And Luke's getting hammered for the way he says poor.
Poor.
Say poor apparel.
Poor apparel.
Poor apparel. Chance.
Oh.
Poor apparel. Poor apparel.
Oh. Lenny handed well there.
Striker as a player, why on earth is he our goalkeeping coach? Somebody explain that one to me if that's true. That is baffling.
So to be fair to Nyambe there, he did well. I've slagged him off this game, but Tony, good little exchange with Jensen, I think it was in midfield, played it through to Fosu, and to be fair to Nyambe, stuck with him, forced him out wide. And it was a good cross in from Fosu, but Lenihan did well with the defence.
I mean, there's some positives to take.
Oh,
Trav's injured.
Brilliant.
So
that's typical.
This is the thing that they got the free kick for.
Yeah, they got a free kick for this. Not only was he fouled with the drag back from the first player, then this one just climbs all over him.
And breaks his ribs.
I can't work out what he's done.
Who's coming on is the question. What they're going to do. Oh, God.
Oh, Johnson.
Bradley.
Oh, right, that's fine. I think, actually, I can feel a Johnson goal.
Bradley, here he is. Look how rugged he looks. Look at that beard. It's magnificent.
He can pull a beard off almost as well as Lenihan can pull a perm off.
I think we've really missed Bradley Johnson. I can feel a goal coming from him. I really can.
I know.
He's a big player for us, in my opinion. Nothing
more inspiring than BG on a Friday night. Come on.
I'm not rising to that.
It's a family show.
A family show. I think there's been quite a bit of swearing.
I don't know.
Brent, that was naughty from Barry Douglas. Did you see that? So Brentford had a corner and it was played in at the near post. Douglas did really well to win the ball first beyond Winston Reid. Douglas just gave him a little tap.
Go on. Oh, he's left it.
Oh, Ty.
Bit weak.
We've had a shot. That is a bona fide shot on target now. Ty Dolan straight at David Raya.
Alex, get in the comments. Let us know what you think of the shot on target.
Where are you, Lomax? Where are you?
Let's be having you. Come on.
Again, it's lovely, slick play in this middle third, but there's no striker.
No.
Difficult, really difficult, because then it's the toss-up. You want the creativity, but then there's no one on the end of it.
Go on.
I don't want it to feel like we're just flagging off Ryan Nyambe, but he's just... Joe Rankin-Costello has showed over the last couple of games alone what he brings in comparison, in my opinion.
We have a completely different dimension to the whole side with Joe at fullback.
Yeah, I agree.
Well done, Buckley.
Yeah, really nice.
I don't think defensively he's that bad. He gets hammered a bit for his defensive performances, but
that's poor. That's poor for Johnson.
That's the little sidewinder kick that Charlie was on about last night. You're looking for Tony over the top.
Sidewinder.
Did you hear what he said? Like, apparently Raya's distribution has been phenomenal. Rothwell.
Better.
That looked like it was going to cause him a couple of problems as well. He didn't like the pitch.
Thank you, Paul Priestley. I'm glad we can entertain you on this fine Friday night. Come on, the Rovers.
Where do you live, Paul? I'm also outside of catchment. I'm in Lincolnshire.
What are you on about?
Paul and Liam, are you a duo? Are you in the same house, or are we just lucky to have two Priestleys?
Oh, yeah. Oh, behave, Tony. God's sake.
I love that comment, by the way. Where's it gone? I can't see it now. Let me find it. If we have another defensive midfielder injury, do we get Ben Benson on?
He's on.
We're all on my own. All right, so we have just coincidentally got two Priestleys.
Oh, Uncle Paul. There we are. Family.
I'll be surprised if it's my uncle. What the chances that it is your? It could be.
Yeah.
This is it. This is a family show.
To be fair, she made a good point there, Ryan. What? I would have to say, can you just... What's Brentford's goalkeeper called?
David Raya.
For me, it's David Raya.
I'd say Raya.
That's a debate. We need to know Raya or Raya.
Oh.
Yeah, because your name is Ryan, and Raya doesn't have a Y in it, does it, before the A, Ryan?
That's very true.
Well,
But
he
is Spanish. It does funny things to those letters.
The Spanish do funny things to letters.
I think I'm going to be proved as wrong on this one.
Oh, it's not Uncle Paul. It's a
I
very
think if we're talking in the Queen's good English, it is Raya, isn't it? Because I'd say the word Ray, R-A-Y, Ray, and if you had an A on the end, Raya. So I think I am actually with you. I've always just said Raya because I think I'm being clever because he's Spanish.
David Raya Martin.
That's like commentators that say Mohamed Salah. Doesn't do it for me.
The one that used to always annoy me was when they were like, Fernando Morientes. Fernando Morientes. Just like, oh, please.
They literally sat there, feet up, pina colada, Morientes.
Morientes.
Oh, bloody hell, here we go.
Bloody hell it is.
It begins. Players going down.
Oh. Morientes.
Darby, Jared, David Raya and his apparel. I think I'm willing to admit I'm wrong. I am, because I'm not speaking the Queen's English.
My favourite one was when the Sky commentators decided that Tom Tribal was Thomas Tribble. Do you remember that? I think it was actually on that EFL on Quest, actually. I can't remember, but that was brilliant.
I hope Andy Simcox is still with us because he calls Thomas Tuchel Tommy Tuchel. That is class.
Tommy Tuchel.
Tommy Tuchel over at Chelsea. Tommy Tuchel.
He's not been in the comments recently. He must have just come in to say hello. He's got better things to do.
I know. Tommy Tuchel over at Chelsea.
Oh, God. That is incredible. Rovers have had 2 shots on target. Brentford's 1. I do think we are looking quicker in this centre mid area now, though.
Oh, Rothwell, that is dreadful. There's nothing to hold on to in terms of hope in the way that we're playing. Because even if we do manage to break that midfield line, there's just nobody up front. We are literally playing without a striker, but somehow still got 11 men on the pitch. It's baffling.
Jared, if you can't laugh at yourself, then again, this is one of the little morals that you'll get from me on this watch along. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you're lost as a person, I say. I don't take myself too seriously, as you've probably guessed.
Oh, hero.
Ref, that's a foul.
And he's giving it. Terry Henry.
Nearly got his job at Bournemouth. Bournemouth. Dear.
Oh, we're in this territory, aren't we? Rovers are 1 down. There's not too much going on.
70th minute. Joe's fuming.
We're getting silly.
Come on, big chance. 4-on-3. Come on.
1! And it's come to Nyambe. Oh, he's played a decent pass.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, Barry Douglas. Oh, it's Rothwell.
No, that's 5 shots, 3 on target now.
That time's come, chaps. That time has come.
It's a good break from Rovers.
I need to urinate.
Dolan out to Nyambe. He plays it in. Elliott controlled the ball. And the ball broke for Rothwell, just left edge of the box, and he's just scuffed the shot. It was a good chance for Rovers there. Joe, just count me your minutes and seconds.
69, 32, 33, 34.
Awesome. So coming up to the 70-minute mark now, Rovers fans. We've shown a little few signs there. That's going to register as another shot on target. Brentford with just the penalty so far.
Where is Nyambe?
Yeah.
What?
He seems to be going central a lot and not doing his defensive duty.
Oh, Barry.
Oh, Barry Douglas.
That's terrible. Defensively, it's just not good enough in the fullback areas. I mean, here, surely he's Nyambe's man. You've got to get out there. Poor, really poor. I have to say, I think this is the worst we've performed in a while. I thought we looked all right before the win and the draw, but we weren't getting results. But like, we haven't deserved anything here. It's just terrible. There should be 2 or 3 up with the amount of defensive.
Oh. So the corner's just been cleared away. I think, in terms of what you're saying, Joe, obviously when it felt like the playoffs were still achievable and we was in the middle of that losing run, we probably would have been reacting a lot worse, wouldn't we? Now we know the playoffs are over. We had those couple of good results. Yeah, actually, have we got a bit of rose-tinted glasses on tonight and not seeing the performance for what it is? The one thing I will say, we've seen the shots on... There's been a little bit of zip to our play in this second half, but we can't just perform for 25 minutes of a 90.
But there's no striker, so, it's like now the players are starting to play the ball around. The personnel's a bit messed up because there isn't a striker on the pitch to follow in those shots or to be in the box for a cross. You don't want your crossing to fall to Nyambe and your shots to fall to your Barry Douglases, and you want a striker on the pitch. And I know Adam Armstrong's not playing, but it was just a weird system change for me.
What are you doing, Nyambe? Oh, panic me then.
Don't worry, he's just ran it out for a throw-in. Terrible. I really don't understand. I mean, I've had plenty of a debate with people about the Nyambe, Joe Rankin-Costello, comparison. Way too many mistakes for me. It's not there.
So it's going to be a long throw in here from Brentford. After this, just count me your minutes and seconds again. I had a little blip on me stream.
72, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
I'm with you, Joe.
Awesome. Tell me when you get to 40 seconds.
39, 40.
Awesome. That sorted that. It just wobbled very slightly. I'm caught up now. So 73 minutes, Rovers fans. We've had a couple of shots, 3 shots on target, but they've not really tested Raya.
What?
We're breaking now. So here we go. Back in for Elliot.
Oh, clever idea.
It was. He saw the pass for Dacky then.
Tried to make a little cheeky reverse pass in behind. And Nyambe's lost the ball again.
So we've got another. Oh, here we go.
Now find Nyambe.
Where's the striker? Nobody for him to give the ball to. That's half the battle.
Oh, it stayed in. So it's come back in for Buckley now. It looked like we were just going to fashion a chance, but as Joe said, we didn't have a striker in the box. It is out for Nyambe now.
We're getting into attacking positions a little bit better now, at least.
And every single ball ends up going out to Nyambe, who's crossing. He's just terrible. And when Dack breaks, I mean, how many times in League One did Dack break the lines like that? And you've got Graham in front of him to play it off. There's no point Dack getting in that hole and there being nobody there for him to give it to. Tactically, we've just stumped ourselves.
If anyone wants to play word bingo next game, by the way, stick terrible on there because you nailed on with Joe.
He's no Ben Benson.
Dubai, we've got it on iFollow, which I think is about 30 seconds behind the actual live event of the stream. If you've got it on anything like Sky or whatever you've got over in Dubai, beIN Sports, you're probably getting a fairly live stream, which is probably why you're slightly ahead of us.
You're free to pause it, though.
Yeah, you can pause it if you want to sync up with us. from what you guys have said, getting beat 1-0 might not be a bad result in the grand scheme of things. I mean, Stephen, Brentford have had one shot on target tonight, and it's felt like they've had us a little bit at arm's length. We are huffing and puffing. I don't think getting beat 1-0 is not a bad result. I think it would be a bad result.
Of course, it's a bad. Is it?
Wow, Dave Park, that is perspective. That right there.
Chance.
Oh dear.
And with what Dave said there, Luke, that's why, I'm not just because we beat Millwall and have a good result against Swansea, I'm not just going to sit here and say, I think that this is the manager to take us up. I'm unchanged on that position, but I'm not going to make the situation toxic. I'm not going to sit here and go, get him out, get him out. My views are no.
What you're going to do, Ryan, is you're going to drink some beers, have a laugh, be a Rovers fan, and all come together with everyone in the comments.
That's it.
And, wait for this all to blow over. Like drinking in the Winchester when the zombies are out.
What a film that is, by the way.
I know. Underrated.
Yeah, I think so.
No, that is a dream team. You talk about the Cowley brothers. Those boys. Nick and Sean.
Oh, yes.
So, when Travis came off, who came on?
Bradley Johnson.
Yeah,
Johnson. And now Bennett's on for Buckley.
So Bennett, and just for Brentford, Norgard has gone off and Godos is on.
I'll tell you what, I'd have put Bennett at right back. I think Nyambe's had a shocker.
He's got a what, Ryan?
What?
Good ass.
Why, thank you. I've been working out.
Lockdown got me.
Just a couple of sessions of Joe Wicks.
Yeah. Ryan does squats. Pass it on. Oh, dear.
Yeah, we've definitely lost the plot now.
Oh, yes.
Well, you two have. I'm just not getting involved. I'm too depressed with it.
we're like two school children and Joel's furious.
Yeah. I'm like the adult that's like focusing on the money problems, and you're the ones meant to do PlayStations that don't have to worry about how much they cost.
I'll die.
Oh. The trunch ball is top right.
Come on, Ryan, prove me wrong.
So it was a cross and it went over to
hello.
Oh, bloody Nora.
Harvey. Miscontrol from Harvey. We look like...
He's on. Oh, God, I thought it was going to be onside.
Ollie James.
Doing him. Wemo.
The day.
Oh, God. I don't know what I'll do to the green screen if it actually happens.
My top's coming off.
I'll tell you what, it's not offside.
Maybe I could green screen a crowd or put an image of a crowd on the green screen. If it happens, I'll dive into it.
Ryan ends up with a smashed up face.
Yeah, on one of those shelves is like a garden rake or a fork or something. It's just like in my head.
If you don't end up with celebration shin after a 90th minute equaliser, you're doing something wrong. You've got smashed up shins off all seats in front of you. I love that. I miss that.
I can't wait to be back.
Oh. Neither can Joe, and he's got to listen to us two for 90 minutes.
I'm more excited about getting back to Leyland, I think.
Let us know, Rovers fans, if you're going to be there at the first game we can at Ewood Park, or indeed away. Let us know if you're going to be there. It'd be good to see some of you at the game.
Oh, Chan.
Ooh. So Brentford, just a little chance there. It was a ball that was slipped in behind to Ivan Toney. He was outside the box when he had the shot, so it was Mbeumo that played him in. So here we go. Neat little passing around, and Mbeumo gets it. It's a lovely reverse pass.
Well onside.
He's about 35, 40 yards out when he plays the pass. Lovely reverse pass into Toney, who's down the kind of right channel area. He's outside the box when he strikes it, and it goes wide. He hit it with a lot of power. So we're coming into the 80-minute mark now. Elliot down the right, back in for Rothwell, who's going to spot a ball for Douglas. It's
Nice ball. Nice ball.
Oh, go on. Get there.
Caught it. No, he's kept it in.
Well done, Ben.
Lovely ball.
Oh,
Lovely
yeah.
ball.
No,
It's fouled, surely. How's that not foul?
It's a penalty.
Fouled. He just drags him over.
Penrith.
that looked like
How's that not pen?
Ryan Nyambe was the one in the box. So let's just watch this again. It's crossed in really high by
That's a
Bradley.
penalty.
That is absolutely.
I'm
If you're
sorry.
giving
How
the
is the other one a penalty and that's not? That is Stonewall. He's talking arm across.
So let us know, Rovers fans, if you're watching that on Sky, what are they saying about that? Because if Andy Hinchcliffe is saying the one from Lenihan on Fosu is a penalty, he has got to be saying that that one's a penalty on Nyambe. So for those of you not watching, it was Bradley Johnson who put in a really high cross, and it's Ryan Nyambe. Oof. It's just, let's get this out of the wall. Bloody hell, Barry Douglas.
We've been robbed here. We've been robbed.
It's Bradley Johnson puts a high cross in. Ryan Nyambe is the one on the edge of the 6-yard box, and he's tugged by Norsgaard. Nyambe didn't really appeal, and it's a definite penalty. But just then, 𝐒𝐐EH𝐍𝐒, who's come on, has just had a shot from about 25, 30 yards. Kaminsky's tipped it, and then I don't know what Barry Douglas and Kaminsky are doing between them. He lays it back to him, and Brentford nearly got it. But now we're breaking again and coming forward. Jeez, what a minute that was. Sky says not enough. Yeah, not surprised, John Browning. Bloody hell.
Terrible.
Although Dave says Sky saying penalty.
Johnson's had a few poor touches.
I'm sorry. There's no consistency in refereeing.
There's not. Although I don't agree with you that we've been robbed, because I don't think we've been good enough at all.
Well, I don't think they've been good enough, though. I don't think
maybe, yeah.
Either team's done enough to win this, and it's been two poor refereeing decisions that have ultimately determined the result. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. At the end of the day, it should be whatever footballing ability should decide a football result, not refereeing decisions. And ultimately, that's what's decided.
That comment is so frustrating. He's lucky to get away with it. Whereas when it's Rovers, it's, oh, well, this is what the defender's done wrong. This is why it's a penalty. But the other way around, it's just, oh, he's lucky there. It's like, how much more biased can you be?
No. Oh, lovely.
Nice.
So that
We've actually had more shots on target. Now, there's a start.
Yeah, that effort from Panos was second.
They've been poor.
That's a crap ball.
Oof.
These are sitting in automatic promotion places.
Yeah, but why do you think they're there? Because they can take a 1-0 lead, sit on it quite comfortably. They've got Sky and referees on their side.
Yeah.
You know, it's pragmatic. They know what they're doing. They come with a plan. They've executed it to perfection. They've got their lead. If it was 0-0, they'd be moving forward now, free-flowing, attacking football. Yeah. They don't need to. You know, and it's why last year we ended up losing so many games, is that we wouldn't just sit on leads. We'd keep going and going and going, and it ended up ruining our chances.
We've definitely been at arm's length, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We've by no means been good. It's been a very, very poor Rovers performance, but it just winds me up when games are decided on poor refereeing decisions. It's happening far too often across the leagues. I'm not just talking about Championship. It's just ridiculous as a football fan to sit here and have to watch referees trying to make a name for themselves on Sky. Just infuriates me. Rant over.
Ref.
So Sky are now saying it's...
Has he still not given them a yellow card yet? Like, not a single one?
Don't think so. They're showing it again.
It's terrible.
It's a shocking decision. And even more importantly, he stopped Ryan Nyambe from getting his first goal.
Oh, come on. He'd have missed it. That's
We
why
were right.
it's not a penalty. They put
That's
that
why I
in.
did not give it.
That would have gone in the second tier of the BLACKBURN.
That's why they've not given it. Gained an advantage.
Oh yeah, Mbuemo. Sorry, yeah. Sky making excuses saying the ref couldn't see it. Well, there's a linesman as well.
So that's the ref's job.
There's a linesman.
Well, it's irrelevant. If the ref's in the wrong position to see it, then that's poor refereeing again. Oh, tell you what.
Oh, Dara. That's abysmal.
Booking. That's a booking. Yeah.
Lenihan booked and Brentford have got a free kick right on the edge of the box here, left channel. It's poor from Lenihan. He's topped a clearance, passed it straight to 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄, and then, yeah, it's 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄 has just knocked the ball away from him, and Lenihan's caught his rear leg. Don't laugh at the word rear.
You have to use the word rear, didn't you, after trying to big up your derriere?
Oh dear. I've got a little formation of Jermaine Defoe's going here.
Defoe can only play as the central striker. Don't be putting him out wide. Jesus, Tom.
They've played in, cleared away. It's come back. Oh. And it's
terrible.
It's good play from Tony, to be fair. Oh,
yeah. Oh, what a save! What a save!
What a save! That's sensational goalkeeping.
Oh, Thomas Kaminski's just single-handedly opened the nightclubs on his own, throwing shapes like that.
Great save.
Brilliant from Kaminski. I want to see a replay of this. So Tony's out on the left, crosses it in. It's headed back by,
Whoa.
I don't know who.
I think he's on. I think Harry Douglas played him on.
It was Ethan Pinnock who knocked it back, and I think it was Dalsgaard who got the header.
Oh.
6 yards out.
Come on.
6 yards out. I like it.
Oh.
But now Rovers have got a chance. We put a cross in, it's cleared. Rothwell fires it into Elliott.
Lovely, lovely.
So we're driving now.
Shocking touch.
Touch of a rhino. Go on.
Go on. 1-2.
Oh.
Go on.
Joey.
Oh.
Joe Rothwell's looking down. Oh, Howard Bellis, careful.
Stockport Iniesta.
Ref.
Oh. Oh.
To be fair, Bradley, Dack didn't appeal. So just going back to that chance for Brentford. So it was Tony who put the cross in. Pinnock won the first header, and Dalsgaard's literally 4 yards out. Just has to head it into the goal, and Kaminski just did his Schmeichel spread save and saved the ball. Fantastic save. Absolutely kept Rovers in this game.
He did his 1 a.m. in the morning throwing shape save. That's what that were. Lovely. Absolutely. I've got the key. I've got the secret. We're just blasting over the tannoy, and he's just gone nuts.
Oh, God. Now you're making me miss that now. You have your good nights out. Right, and then standing, the ones listening to that shitey 90s dance, even though it's the best 90s dance, but you're the last men standing.
This reminded me of that stupid guy on X Factor. Couple drinks, couple shots, Friday night. What a tune.
I genuinely, this game, don't understand how you two are managing to not be depressed by what we've watched here. It's terrible.
You can't absorb it. You've just got to drink through it.
Because, Joe, honestly, Joe, my mind is made up on this manager. My mind's made up on what needs to happen next. And what I've seen tonight has not detracted from my opinion that I already had. So that's why I'm so relaxed about it. It's just in keeping with what I've seen. And it's been great the last 2 games.
Come on, ref. That's a yellow card.
You've got to book him. You've got to book him.
He's not going to. He won't. It's terrible.
Just count me in on your minutes and seconds.
Go on, ref.
Wow.
Jesus.
Count me in on your minutes and seconds.
50, 51, 52.
Yeah, bang on.
Tell me when you get to 90.
3, 2, 1, 90.
90.
Awesome. So free kick for Rovers. 90-minute. Rothwell's going to play it into the back. Lenihan wins it. Oh! Dacky's so close.
Rhea
Good knock down from Lenihan. David Raya collected it. That was inches. Great ball in from Rothwell. Lenihan wins it. He's looking for Dacky. Oh! I don't know how long's left. Oh, has Dacky stayed down here?
No, please, Ryan, don't say. Oh, no, he looks in agony.
And it was ironic that David Raya came out with him.
He looks in agony. He honestly looks in agony.
I saw it straight away. I saw the way he went. Because Raya comes out with him here. Look. Oh, yeah, Dack's behind him, look.
Oh, no. It's his knee, that again, innit?
Which one did he do last time? Left or right?
That looked like his left.
Which one did he do last time?
Can't remember.
Oh, crap.
No way. 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 fuming. He's going off on a stretcher here. Oh, no.
So for those of you not watching, so after that chance, Bradley Dack had just hung around in the goal because Raya had the ball after that. He'd collected the ball, but Bradley Dack, if you think about Dion Dublin, when he did it to 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀 all those years ago, Dack just hung in the goal. Raya puts the ball down, and then Bradley Dack sprinted to try and get the ball.
Tony Mowbray's saying he's elbowed him.
Mowbray's fuming.
And then Bradley Dack has gone for the tackle as David Raya has gone to kick the ball, and it looks like Bradley Dack's left knee has given way at some point in that whole incident, and Dack has just stayed down. And I saw it straight away, which is what I was on about, Luke. So he's down and the stretcher's on. Here we go. Let's have a look. Raya approached the ball.
It's Dack.
Oh, yeah, left. It just jars. It's the left one. Just watch it jar.
Oh, no. It's his knee. No way.
That's does anyone know if it was his left or right knee last time?
Don't know.
I'm just going to look in the comments.
Said left, but I don't know if that's...
That's not good.
That's just really topped me down.
Don't care about whether it's a foul or anything now. It doesn't matter. This is just harrowing.
So Sabula says left last time.
Chris is exactly what you say. I feel absolutely sick now. You can see Tony's gutted. You can see Tony's like a protective father there. He looks devastated.
So Dizzy, it's Bradley Dack, unfortunately. So sorry to tell you that. So sure it was left. So if that is the left knee, that has definitely gone again. Oh dear. Terrible. So Bradley Dack going off on a stretcher.
I'm not being funny. This could... I really hate to say this, and it's a horrible thing to say. It could be Bradley Dack finish this. If that's a recurring knee injury. I mean, how's he going to come back from that?
In terms of the levels that we've seen from Bradley Dack, absolutely, Luke. Tony Mowbray is absolutely gutted. So I'll say, I've said this on the show before, like, take nothing away from Tony Mowbray as a man and as a person. Mowbray is devastated with that injury, as we all are. So that's nothing to do with his management or his how good he is as a manager at the moment. He bloody cares about those players.
Oh, he loves Bradley Dack like a son. There's no two ways about that. And
he was devastated for him there.
I'm absolutely gutted.
So God knows how long's going to be added on now, because we're nearly at the allotted 5 minutes. So I think there's going to be at least, we're going to probably get to the 98th minute mark here.
This is the game's gone now, isn't it? It's irrelevant.
The game doesn't matter.
And the last injury happened on Sky as well, didn't it? The Wigan one. I'm gutted for him, absolutely gutted for him.
Are we playing with 10 as well?
Probably, yeah, because I don't think we've got any subs left.
Jesus! That's a yellow card, that.
I feel physically sick.
Yeah. So for those of you not watching, we're at 95 minutes now. There was 5 minutes added on. I think that ate up at least 4 minutes. So I think we're going to get to 98 minutes, possibly 99. So we'll see where we are. We're just coming up to the 96-minute mark now.
Oh, ref, you're having a laugh now.
Who's he booked here?
He's just booked Benno for Descent.
Well, it's Descent he's booked him for.
Just got to hope that that's not as bad. Just got to. Even if it's a knee injury that, like what, I don't know, like what Trav and Holtby have had, something that could just be operated on now and then he gets his pre-season in.
Yeah, but the reason I don't think it's career-ending is that's not a recurring injury. He's genuinely, landed on it really weirdly and it's popped out. He's not just, pulled up mid-run. That's not the old injury. He's just literally done the same injury again, if that makes sense.
I think it actually popped before he landed. You could see it jar if you look at the replay.
Well, yeah, but that's because of the way his legs landed. That's an injury. Yeah. It's not like it started hurting again from the last injury. He's injured again.
I mean, with anatomy and physiology as a whole, that's now a weak point. And if the exact same injury has happened again, that's not good.
So here we go. Joe Rothwell. Great ball in.
Oh, it's terrible. They do all the work and then the final ball's not there.
So at the 97-minute mark now, I don't know how long we're going to have. I think there's a minute, possibly minute and a half. We're at 97 minutes.
Are you sure, Duncan? What's everyone like? Are we sure? We've had conflicting reports on that now.
I'm trying to just picture in my head that Wigan game and how that, because the camera was obviously facing him, and I'm trying to.
It was his right knee.
Last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Duncan's right.
Well, that might be helpful.
Yeah.
Not that any of it's positive.
That is super unlucky though. And still, when you talk about career ending, I'm not going to be that drastic that it's career ending, but to come back from 2 serious knee injuries, if it is another serious knee injury, that's just unfortunate at the very least.
I think I'm not holding out hope, actually. Now I know it's the other knee. I remember thinking similar thoughts in that Wigan game and thinking, it was quite innocuous. It might not be as bad. He's pretty much just done something as innocuous as last time.
Yeah. But then he could be out for a year again.
And if it's the other ACL. And this is where, I'm willing to concede a bit of ground as far as, the manager and whatever goes. How's your look? You've basically got 2 horses to back. You've got Bradley Dack or Adam Armstrong. You can break the bank and give Adam Armstrong what he wants in a contract, or you'd give it to Bradley Dack. We've given it to Bradley Dack, and now he might be injured. So how's your look? The game is finished now, Rovers fans. It is 1-0 to Brentford. It has finished, but the game is most certainly finished with a really sour note. Forget Rovers losing 1-0. Bradley Dack. It looks like a bad one. I've got the same feelings of that Wigan game, I'm afraid. Now I know it's that other knee. So there we go. I wasn't expecting that tonight. Absolutely wasn't. Wasn't a great performance, but gutted for Bradley Dack. Luke, Joe, help me out. Rovers fans, help me out in the comments as well.
I feel like crying live on YouTube, to be honest. I'm absolutely gutted. But I haven't got much else to add. Literally speechless at first time on this watch along. Gutted.
Yeah.
Let's just see what we've got in the comments. Thank you, Watford Way. Thoughts go out to Dack. Speedy recovery. Does not look a good one at all. Yeah, I don't know what to say either. I'm usually trying to drag something. I'm going to check the comments, see if anyone's got anything that they can give me. Ben, unfortunately, no. Feel dejected. Feel for Dack. This is the worst time to get an injury. 4 yellows for Rovers somehow. Bloody hell. What is that? Paddy. I wouldn't even shake the ref's hand after that if I was a player. Yeah. And Paul, you're absolutely right. All that stuff he's done with Brio. Dacky loves Rovers. He loves the club. He wants the best for the club. He's centre of the club in many respects. You know, he's the one that's making it tick. So it absolutely shows you what he's about. Then just lots of sentiment about the ref from Gareth, from Michael. Dizzy, yeah. The silence is telling it is Dizzy. It's really put a dampener on that. It has. That should have been stoppage time. Should have been us huffing and puffing and maybe not getting the result, but huffing and puffing. It's just been absolutely scolded over with that, unfortunately.
Sorry,
Sonny, yeah, we've given Dacky a new 3-year deal and now he's out for another year. And do you know what? This is the stuff that the manager
Hopefully isn't.
The manager can't do anything about that, Sonny, this is where I do concede the ground, because Dacky is a huge part of the club and Adam Armstrong will be a coveted asset as a goal scorer in the Championship, because we've seen it time and time again with Premier League clubs gambling on Championship players. So, you know, Mowbray has spoken about that trading model. Armstrong is one of those. And if we haven't got the money to pay Armstrong, he's going to go. So we're going to give Dack the 3-year deal. And we was all delighted when it happened. So it's...
I think David Stewart sums it up. And
where's David?
Just a little bit below, just above Gillian. And as much as people can have opinions for and against Mowbray, and we can go around in circles with it, there is no doubt that our luck this season and beyond this season to be this long out without, you know, we've only brought Dack back in January, for example, and Travis has been out. We've had some serious injuries. Our luck this season, and I know you ride your own luck and you met your own luck, and, you know, results even themselves out over a season based on luck, and you get some, you know, you don't get some. But seriously, it feels as a Rovers fan that we've really had some rough luck with injuries and you know, the pitch even. I know that's not a luck thing, but, you know, as fans and as a team, I know Mowbray should maybe take that into consideration, etc. But just all these things, you think back over the season, and it is some luck, really. It really is.
I'm going to run through some final comments and then I will end on a positive. I promise it will be a positive. It will cheer us up a little bit. So Rick, got nothing, Ryan, just hoping it isn't as bad as it looks. Absolutely. David, garbage refereeing tonight, denying us a Stonewall penalty, but we pay the price for an absolutely awful first half. It was awful in the first half, David. Yeah. Only a little better in the second. Rothwell missing our one decent chance. He added something, Rothwell, but couldn't do it on his own. Liam, that's exactly what you were saying earlier about players signing a new deal and then out of nowhere something like that happens. Rotten luck for us. Gareth, no decisions went for us. Jill, let's think positive. We don't know anything yet. Let's just hope it's not as bad as it looks. Fingers crossed, Jill. Fingers crossed. 𝐂𝐄𝐍𝐓, dreadful ref, but more importantly, get well soon, Dacky. Definitely. Jared, thanks for the time together, everyone. Makes all the pain more bearable. And then Alexander. Alexander, I don't disagree with what you're saying. You know, he was being clever with what he was doing, with where we were in that game. He was hanging around behind the goal, trying to catch David Raya out, and that happened. I don't disagree with what you're saying, and it's just an awful, awful injury. So I did say I was going to cheer us up. We did have 2 images of people sharing their watch-along images. So Rick, you sent one in earlier. Tweet us your setup. There we go. There's Rick Trowbridge's. Loving that. Luke in some deep thought there, as is Joe, as is myself. And then FM. Better than listening to Sky Sports Rovers chat. Love it, FM. Thank you for that. So I think we all just need to dust ourselves down a little bit. I will chat to the guys who are coming on to the post-match live stream as well. We'll probably try and get that going, hopefully about 10 o'clock. It might be slightly after, so just watch out for the notifications. Watch out for Twitter. We'll get it going as soon as we can. But thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Not the result we wanted on the Friday night. Not how we wanted it to be. We can only pray that Bradley Dack hasn't got as bad an injury as he's got. And Dave, thank you, Dave, for that. Cheers for the entertainment. We go again. We absolutely will go again. That Bradley Dack one has just really clouded everything because I think I was prepared for losing the game 1-0. I wasn't prepared for Bradley Dack getting injured. So I'll go and dust myself down. We'll have the post-match live stream. And we'll try and do it again, obviously, next time in midweek as well. But thank you, everyone, for joining us, as you always do. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the bell notification as well so that you can see when all of our video content goes live. And, of course, please give this video a like and all of our videos a big like as well. We appreciate everyone's support. So, yeah, give us about 15 minutes or so, just after 10. We'll get a post-match live stream going. Do come and join us. We'll try and digest the game as we usually do. But, yeah, that one, for many reasons, has not been a good one tonight. So sorry that our weekends have got off to that. So I'll just leave you with 2 things. I'll leave you, of course, with our sponsor, Blue Rose Capital. I'll also just take off the comments so you can see that. There we go. Take Blue Rose Capital, one of our sponsors. And I'll leave you with the sponsor message from 𝐒𝐎𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓. See you later, everyone.
The Rovers Chat YouTube channel is proudly sponsored by 𝐒𝐎𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓. They've got retro football from every era with mugs, phone cases and much more. They also have plenty of Rovers goods, including apparel with the famous 94-95 season and this season's kit. Check them out using the link in the description below.